Oh my gosh, Erica tweeted that she was gonna kill me.
Quack, 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 quack.
I think I left it downstairs.
Yes. What did you leave downstairs?
My phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab
I
that.
gotta go poop real quick.
Hey Erica,
That sounds
do you
like
know
an
we're live?
oxymoron.
Yeah, we were live.
Just indecipherable shouting.
Let her just go die
The
of
best part is
embarrassment.
the indecipherable shouting actually picks up on Jake's mic.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yep.
That's why it's pointed at me. So I'm actually pulling up World Anvil because I'm going to pull up my...
I still gotta send you that goddamn thing. God damn it.
Yes, you do.
I'm a mess.
That's okay because none of the links are up right now
I'm a
anyway,
mess.
so... No, but I'm pulling up World Anvil because I have the Southern Spear map. Which includes, you know...
So you can point exactly how far we get scattered to the wind.
Yeah.
I did bring it.
There were a lot of jokes about us just expecting to get teleported and then looking at each other and being like, huh? And it being like, home is the friends you made along the way.
Oh fuck.
And then you're just outside the city.
Well,
No, I go home.
I
with
mean,
Myth.
that's basically Tell's whole situation right now.
So Alduin teleports 5 feet and suddenly has his pants down.
Teleports home with Myth.
On the bright side, like, it'll make sense if I get turned into a Wanty, how, we've got a scaly boy.
Alright, so I'm not really gonna eat this
How
how
right
fucked
away.
that would it be if Myth just gets teleported back inside the city?
I've got too many fucking skeletons back
She'd
here.
just be like, what the fuck?
Hold on. I need to move skeletons.
Even though her first wish would have killed her too if it would have gone through.
Who's vibrating?
Not me.
I don't have that function turned on.
It wasn't me.
I'm still laughing at when you thought you were going insane because you could hear Damia's Discord beat and you thought it was mine. Like
Your Discord was so loud, I would hear your Discord
Oh, yeah.
beeping through your headphones, through my headphones.
But he thought it was me, even
And
when I wasn't getting messages. So he accused me.
Weird.
So I muted your microphone in case you're wondering how it got muted one day.
I was.
Or muted your headset, rather, because I was like,
I
motherfucker.
was like, why isn't this working?
Also, hi, Box.
Hi.
You're a person.
We're
I'm not a robot today.
we're gonna have everyone here.
I just thought
Again.
that your hat said Murph.
Murph. No, Neff. It's a Neff hat.
When you
Like-
said Murph, I looked at it and was like, no, that's an N. It says Nerf.
Nefertiti?
No.
Then you
Neff.
look at the rest of the letters.
Not quite. Y'all fucking it up.
We're good at it.
I'm not even gonna undo my spells. I'm sure I'm
That's
gonna die
just my
before that.
entire
anyways.
life.
Yeah, you're gonna die. That's actually what's going to happen.
Did I tell you about my 4 years out of print dice?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I gave them to Toby, and I'm sad that I don't have them anymore. But Toby, like, he has been looking for a set of them since we found them, and has not found any anywhere. And so I gave them to him, and he cried.
How dare you make him cry?
I was happy cries.
How dare you?
And then he gave me some Borealis dice.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
Can I use laptop tomorrow, do you think?
At Yazaki? I have no idea.
Alright, so first off I'm gonna
I
hand
brought it
out
home just in case.
standard God damn it. Standard inspiration dice.
I already have mine.
Yep, I know.
2 weeks in a row!
Heyo.
Half the pitcher, half the catcher.
What?
I'm always the pitcher.
I'm gonna take that.
I didn't
As
know
an
you were a
innuendo.
switch, though.
Oh, hey. I got,
I
a
am
message
wearing-
back from
oh.
your mother.
I mean I am wearing pants, but I'm not wearing pants.
Am I allowed to drink that?
Yes.
Can I have one? Thanks. I have weak hands.
Hi, Aiko.
Oh.
Aiko came in at half the pitcher, half the catcher.
Right! Great timing!
Hello, my darling.
Our
daughter.
chat is always so good at coming in at the worst possible second.
Or the
If there's
best
something that
possible.
can be misinterpreted, Aiko is there to misinterpret it.
Did everybody see the Dragon Age news?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes and no.
I saw it, but I've
Dragon Age
never
4.
played more than 2 hours of a Dragon Age game.
Because you're
Dragon
a
Age 4
godless heathen.
confirmed.
I don't like it.
I just saw a lot of give me dwarf romance, slams hands on the table.
Soulless.
Oh yeah.
I love that Eggman.
When you
Wait,
say-
is that what
you
that
mean
Twitter
soulless?
debate is?
But
Yes.
he's so ugly though.
Shut the fuck up.
Soulless is a
This
shit
is the
lord.
loudest I've ever heard you be. You really love this one.
Listen, I found out that Dragon Age 4 was confirmed and literally screamed in my house.
Isn't the
and
cat-
then immediately started to cry.
Isn't the tagline "Rise of Fen'Harel"?
No, it's the Dreadwolf Rises.
Dreadwolf.
So like
Same
kind of the
thing.
same guy.
Wake the White Wolf? Huh? What about Witcher?
Fen'Harel
We're talking about the
is
Eggman.
Dreadwolf.
Huh?
Fen'Harel is
I know.
Dreadwolf.
Well, duh. I know, buddy. You don't gotta tell me that.
I haven't even played the first one.
I got stuck
I'm
on.
playing
so
the first one.
I got stuck on the first one because I was a spellcaster,
Oh.
and I ended up in like an elven district where this ogre comes out, and half my team was dead by the time I walked in there, and it auto.
And you were like, ha!
Jim,
I'm in
The
danger.
second game of
That's-
being
Yeah.
That's
the
myth
second
right
game
now.
of being a mage is worse.
I'm in danger.
Because you want to know what there is in the second game?
What?
A one-on-one
Oh,
boss
Lord.
Tried
fight
so hard to get into him.
Well,
with
which
a
one did you
melee
start
tank.
with?
Anyway,
Okay, don't start with Lord.
let's.
That's what I
Literally
started
everyone
with.
else told me
No.
to start with.
No, absolutely not.
Who told you to start with
Absolutely
what?
not. Start with fucking Inquisition.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Start
Why
with
start with
Inquisition.
Inquisition?
Because it gets you, because it's the most like lore deep and beautiful game. So it makes you invested in playing the older games that are not so good.
Okay, 2 is trash. We can all agree
2
on
is
that.
beautiful. Fuck you.
2 is trash.
See,
Okay, the only thing I know about the Dragon Age games is ride the bull. That's it.
Okay, so
Oh.
I'm only here for like another hour or two.
Yeah.
yes, I want to get started.
And I cast
I'm
so
tired.
D&D at the 8th level.
So D&D at the 8th
You
level.
don't want to see the 9th level.
Why am I
Is that-
hearing...
It's my phone. I was trying to figure it out too. I was like, why do I hear an echo?
Echo.
Tommy.
Echo.
Really slow.
All right. So, we only have Andrew for an hour or so because he's gonna go back to work. So so announcements. Support Tabletop Loot.
Yay.
Tails Tavern at checkout to get 10% off dice.
We love them.
We're a Humble Bundle partner. Go to our link and buy stuff.
Yeah.
We like them too.
Also, I brought these to show everyone, and because they hold my dice. They're made by one of my wonderful, wonderful, beautiful friends who has like 8 different like versions of them in different colors and stuff. And you should go buy them. I'm gonna go put a link in chat so you can look at them. They're $15 each, and they're handcrafted. They're really beautiful. You should buy them.
They do look wonderful.
They're absolutely fucking fantastic.
If I saw the name right, is the store Toby-1 Kenobi?
That's the artist. The store is Zelly, but I'm gonna put an Etsy link.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Am I missing anything?
You're Sandy?
I've never had that.
Your pants.
I didn't wear those today either.
Pants status off.
Pant status. PJ
On.
pants.
Hello.
Mission
All right.
status
Ms.
pants.
I'm behind a DM screen. You guys can't see below my waist anyway.
Let's go
All right.
to the adventure.
They could have been crotchless PJ pants, but the chat would
Okay,
never know.
so D&D.
Don't make you break out the 9th level. It involves physical reinforcement.
It's a hell of a somatic component.
Oh wait, we have Andrew's hammer in the hallway.
Please no
Samantha,
more
No,
claw
it's
hammers.
between my pants.
No, the blue hammer. So D&D. Last time the party got to the end of the Trials of Roxera, where Mithodiel made a wish to basically send all of the prisoners and the party home. Teleport them home.
Tell is confused.
Yeah,
They
teleport.
lost an NPC in which I don't have their card
Noah.
here. Yeah, Noah. That was the top card. And they all cast invisibility, took the urn that was at the base of the trial, and are now headed towards the exit.
I'm still rather convinced that it's just going to start screaming as soon as we walk out.
All right, so You guys continue to walk for a while. I'm trying to remember. Does Outlander give you the map awareness?
Yes. Map awareness, like terrain awareness. Yeah.
You can navigate an area. You can remember your way back through stuff. I think that's
Yeah,
something.
that's
you can't become
Outlander.
lost except through magical means.
Yeah, that's an Outlander, and I am an Outlander. Okay.
I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, that's why I never got lost while high in the woods.
God, I could have used that once or twice when I was younger.
So, as you guys are walking forward, you notice a stone doorway begin to open up in front of you. And beyond is a deep white mist. You're recognizing that the distance that you've traveled from the base of the trials to this opening seems to be about the same distance as the crow flies from when you guys got to the base of the temple to the top.
All the way to the top?
Horizontally. So level with the ground, the distance you covered from the base
Okay.
going up. So ignoring the slope.
Also, that was me doing a stupid. I was like, wait, we got to the top of the temple, as in the roof, and I was like,
Well, the temple was on a large
yeah,
pyramid.
I
So.
fixed my mind. I know where I am.
Are you sure?
So, you guys emerge from this long hallway into a deep fog. I need all of you to roll perception checks.
I need my. I don't have my sheet out.
Wait, I have a 0 in that.
Okay?
Percent.
Nat 20.
Doesn't mean anything. Give me the actual score.
Let us be excited about the nat 20!
I
It's
see.
the only one I'm going to get all night.
28.
21.
28.
Not great.
This is for hearing, by the way.
21.
28.
I'm just mentioning it because I
Do your elf ears here.
13.
Poor.
What did you say you
Even
had?
though I have a very high perception.
Right.
None.
What?
Says Flynn screaming from the back of a giant dragon
So,
flying overhead.
everyone but Alduin hears a sort of humming.
I'm in danger.
No.
I hate that.
I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, I hate it.
Am I normal?
Thank you, though.
Huh? What do you mean?
Is he asking if he's at disadvantage?
Am I at disadvantage because I didn't hear it?
No.
Okay, good.
24.
25.
Hey,
That's
wait,
the
we're
I
all
go to
within
nat
5.
20.
We're all within her aura of protection, right? What's your charisma modifier?
That's within 10 feet.
4. My charisma modifier is 4.
Oh, then 28.
29. I got a nat 20.
16.
I think I'm passing, guys. If I still get hit with 29,
13.
we're fucked.
In case you're wondering, I rolled another 6.
Aiko, 200 bits. Gareth, disadvantaged.
Good news, I won't have it apply to this one right now.
Hey, I need a
Bad
marker,
news, it applies to your next one.
Because I think I'm about to take damage.
Alright, so all of you who succeeded, you will take half this damage.
Oh. I thought I
So,
was being slick shit.
What did Tell get again?
16.
16. That's a pass. Alduin doesn't pass.
I didn't pass.
You got ridiculously high. If
I got a
remember.
net 20, which
Yeah, you're
then
good.
was 29 in total.
28.
28. And then you got a what? What did Nikani get?
8.
8. So you also fail. So you'll take the full brunt of this. And it is a total of 25 fire damage as a fireball goes off between
Sure.
all of you.
So would I have it again? Because I'm also resistant to fire?
Yes, so you'd half it, and then you'd half it one more time.
Okay.
12 or 13 for half.
Huh?
So 11.
12.
What about me then?
You take full damage because you
Okay.
didn't... Oh, you take full damage and then half of that. So
12.
half of 25, which is 12.
I'm the only one that takes full damage.
12.
Yes, 12.
Yay.
And then you hear the humming end. And then you just hear from beyond the fog, "Oh, Aldi, where are you?"
Huh?
Oh, Oh!
I'm talking to you.
So you're still alive!
Oh, the watching.
Huh?
The book you fucking
The
moron.
fog begins to dissipate, and you see, standing about 60 feet ahead of you,
Yeah, it was good for us being invisible.
surrounded by Wan Ti and the High Priest, you see a man wearing an odd assortment of clothing.
Is it your fucking brother?
And you hear, "Ah, so you are here."
Is it me? Am
No.
I looking at me?
No, you are not
Okay.
looking at you. It is an individual. He has kind of like curly red hair and freckles on his face. His clothing definitely doesn't match yours, but you definitely recognize kind of the patchwork look of assorted clothing.
Do I know this gentleman?
No, you do not. This one I'm not even going to make you roll for.
Hi. Do I know you?
Wait, you don't remember me? Oh, this is precious! Oh,
I don't
it
like
kind
this.
of spoils what happens next, but oh boy, this makes me happy.
Can he touch himself even more?
This isn't him. Alden doesn't have red hair. I have an inkling.
I'm not talking about
No.
Elvin touching himself.
It's him just stroking his dick up there, all excited like.
Oh, Aldi, you have no idea how happy this makes me.
Alvin.
That's nice.
When?
Myth kind of leans over to where she remembers Eldwin being, because I think that she was holding his hand also. And he goes, "Is this your boyfriend or something?"
I think that's.
You know,
How far away is this?
he's about 60 feet in front of you.
I banish him.
The only real
So,
On the bright side, he might not be able to see it coming.
You're gonna lose your invisibility.
your invisibility drops when you cast it.
He's aware of it.
And
We'll find out.
what save do you need to make for that?
Charisma.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Boom.
Oh shit.
Are you banishing yourself?
Oh my god.
Hey, on the bright side, we'll be outside of the city.
Yeah, I guess. And then we're playing.
Hey, honey, don't forget to roll the d20 for your temporal.
Isn't that a disadvantage as well?
Yep.
That is that disadvantage.
Oh come on! It was gonna be a 31. 31, baby.
Oh,
So you have to kind of you have to do your verbal and somatic components
Oh, yeah.
for it, and then roll a d20.
Good.
And you release the spell, and invisibility drops. And at that moment, you see him pull out a wand and just whip it across, and suddenly you feel the effects of the spell reverse.
That son of a bitch just counterspelled me.
No.
But like mirror spell. I don't like this guy.
I don't either.
And then he's just like, "Oh, Aldi. Well, I guess, no, you wouldn't have known that I have this. Oh,
I swear to God, if you say I gave it to you, I'm gonna punch you in your stupid face.
oh no.
And future me!
Oh no. Oh no, you didn't give this to me.
Did you steal it from me?
I guess stealing is a word for it, but is taking it off of your cold dead corpse, stealing?
Yes.
Oh, Tell's mad.
I believe in a religion where I must be buried with all my possessions.
Don't
What?
say it.
Shh.
Nice try, Aldi. But while it does sadden me that this is your first time meeting me, it won't be the last.
I don't think gassing him would work.
If we kill
So,
him.
since Rena was the other person whose hand I was holding, and honestly, she's my priority at the moment,
Thanks.
I'm going to start trying to head away from this with the other people that are still invisible.
So you turn to move in a direction,
Tell's
and
mad.
you see
No.
several large statues shift position, holding halberds. And you just hear the gentleman say, "Oh, I wouldn't try that. They can see you."
They all have true sight or what?
Those true sight motherfuckers.
True sight motherfucker.
Well, true sight may be a bit harsh, but, see invisibility?
Yeah.
The same
No.
fucking thing as
Why do I have this prepared?
Well,
Why do I have this prepared?
Aldi, since this is the first time we're meeting, let me just give you a warning.
You can say NPCs though.
Always keep your eyes on your back, along with your friends.
I'm gonna stab you. I'll have you know.
Oh, you've tried many times. Many times.
How many snakes are there?
Snakes? None.
T.
Oh, that's a different number.
Sleeple.
A lot.
Okay, how many in there are this fucker? Actually, I could probably slow myself if I do this.
Quite a few, including the high priest.
Is it worth it?
So, well, maybe this is also the last time we meet. Well, I hope it isn't, because oh boy, we have had such fun times together.
6 creatures. 227. I'm assuming that's the PHB. I need to read more.
You guys are awfully quiet.
He starts to hear demonic growling noises.
Nikane, is that you?
More growling noises.
Can we go?
Tell's doing a snarl.
Go! Oh, absolutely not.
What? What
You
the fuck
have-
get you in?
You have something that I believe the high priest here. Is that correct? He turns to the high priest. They're here for something, or they're taking something of yours, right?
Yeah, because we're just gonna hike ourselves a fountain all the way out of there. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know if you've seen me, but I don't exactly have the...
Anything.
No one asked you.
See,
And the carne is kind of strong, but an entire fountain?
fountain, eh?
We can't carry that.
That doesn't seem to be what I remember you carrying out.
More
Well,
growling
you're wrong.
noises.
Or maybe it's time to give your friends another taste. And he pulls out a different wand and aims it in your guys' direction.
Go for it.
He's gonna cast Fireball on
I
it.
counterspell it.
Roll dice.
Roll them dice.
I need to remember the.
Counterspell, if it's 3rd level or lower, it just straight gets rid of the spell.
That's nice.
Oh, hello, Scott.
Scott.
Please show me the spell.
I'm gonna use my inspo.
All right. I realize I don't have enough.
Make an ability check. You
You need to draw like an appropriate undying face.
So unless it's a 15th level spell.
It's not. Also, roll a d20.
I'm just waiting. This is the time. This is when he just fucking. That one.
It's a 7. And I'm gonna return fire with a fireball.
You're just going to
He
counter
reaches
spell
back.
and forth
He
again?
reaches to his side, pulls out the other wand, whips it just as the fireball approaches, and it's coming right back at you. So I need you guys to make. I need all of you to
A
make.
long suffering look that he can't see.
I need all of you to make another dexterity saving throw, but Andrew's gonna have to tell you what the DC is.
Uh,
I failed
I
that.
pass again.
Well, I'm still it with Nakane, right?
17.
No.
I
19.
just rolled another
I
28.
passed. I
I
barely
passed.
passed.
Oh!
7.
Did he fail?
So Tim failed,
Oh,
Bye, Tim.
no.
and Rena got a natural 1.
I also failed, probably.
So we can't magic at the guy.
Seems like you
Or
guys,
he can't magic at the guy. At the very least, he can't magic at the guy.
which probably means you guys can't either.
It might just be specifically fuck Elduin magic.
I don't know.
Hey, Alduin, roll for damage.
Yeah, how much damage is everybody taking?
Fuck
Find
you.
out if you
Just
kill
fire.
Tim and Rena.
I'll just fireball.
You know, the quest line.
Yeah.
Did you just say I'm just gonna fucking apologize? Is that what you just said?
No, it's not how much
No,
damage
you're
is
not going to
fireball.
have to give Respin the goddamn news that his daughter was blown up by a goddamn fireball. That's gonna fall on my ass.
6, 7, 8, 9,
Okay, so Rena's gonna come out of this with an
15,
injured arm.
19,
Oh,
20,
thank
22.
Christ.
22. All
Hi,
right.
Tim.
So that's 11.
You guys definitely hear Rena shout as and she lets go of your hand. Myth. As what you assume you hear her
Singed,
kind of
snarling tieflings.
not crumple to the ground, but sort of you hear her clutch at herself and lower as she just kind of starts shouting a lot.
Myth's going to do, because I think at this point she's very angry. For, you know, a lot of reasons. There are a lot of reasons happening.
Sorry, didn't mean to be in your
And
space.
knowing what I know about how far along we are with her particular blessing, she's going to hiss.
I'm also going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Good.
Are we outside or are we inside?
We're outside.
A wisdom saving throw, you say?
Yes.
Don't forget the +4 from Nakane.
How's an 8?
You start to give a hiss, and then you feel a pain in your chest.
What kind of pain? Like an ache, a burn?
Sort of, not quite a burn, it's much more like an ache that's radiating out from your center. And you're feeling almost like your lungs are collapsing. And your breathing starts to get heavy. And it actually brings you down to your knees.
Okay. So I would assume at that point that she's gasping audibly.
Yes. You know, this is all quite ridiculous. And he kind of waves his hand. Hold on, I need to double check something.
Yeah, fuck it. So we are outside, yes.
Yes.
Finally for you.
I know! And before my lightning gets redirected.
Enough with the throwing of spells. It's only going to make things worse.
I'm a druid! What am I gonna do? Beat him with a stick?
Yes.
I'm not muscly!
Whop 'em.
Um,
So I think you guys have
what
heard-
level did you cast invisibility?
I think just at,
You had to cast it at a higher level to get more people on it.
yeah, because I got 4 people. I think that's 5th level. No, 6.
Bless you.
All right. High or low?
Low.
All right. So he utters some words, waves his hand, and everyone who was affected by Granda's invisibility are now suddenly visible.
What was that?
Okay,
So
and I think
It was
that
half of you.
yeah, I think that Granda got most of her own party.
His.
His.
So Granda, Tim.
Because I got Rena, I think, Tell, Alduin, and myself.
So
Well,
then
I-
Faerun, you're now visible.
And so am I.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So then the 4 of you are now
Because
visible.
I was too afraid to go near Nakane.
Doesn't damage
Yeah.
mix it anyway?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's taking an action. Breaks it, if I recall.
She would have had to make a concentration saving throw, though.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and make that
2
anyway.
of them, actually.
So the first one, I failed.
Oh.
Well,
I rolled a
it's...
5.
What's your...
Constitution modifier?
Oh, shit. +2, so 7. Probably still failed.
Yeah,
that.
it's still a failure, so everyone's visible at this point. Ah, that makes this much easier to speak to all of you.
Oh, I'm gonna stab the piss off this motherfucker.
You've done enough right now.
Now, hand it over, and I think they'll agree with, I think they were going to let you leave the city unharmed.
Who's practically putting that again?
Rena's.
How
who
you
is
heard that from snaky people?
who
as
is
opposed
now
to weird,
on the
creepy fucker.
who is now on the ground clutching her arm. She does not look good.
Nakane walks over to Rena.
I don't know why you're looking at Myth. Myth's
Hey,
working on
Nakane.
breathing right now.
What?
Remember what you wanted to do to it originally?
Oh, how could I ever forget?
The gentleman has this look on his face. At first, he's been kind of happy up till this point, and then his face kind of goes from happy to suddenly like, wait, what?
Cold lightning.
No.
Yes.
No.
Please don't kill Rena.
Cold lightning won't kill Rena. I'm sincerely hoping he can't move druidic magic. I'm also not
Let me
targeting him.
Just Nakane, remember what you wanted to do with the vase originally.
Oh, how could I ever forget? After all, it's been such a long journey. I would love to get this over with.
And I take it you're walking over to...
Yeah, well, first she's gonna, like, cure wounds Rena. I'll get what you gentlemen need in a minute. Hold on, let me take care of my pay dirt.
Oh, don't worry, I've got all the time in the world.
Me and you both. Me and you
Is
both.
this your son?
If this is Jareth, I'm gonna beat his ass.
I like how we all just look at each other like,
Is this your son? The parents just look at each other.
this is your fault!
Well, I'm not a redhead.
Myth isn't a redhead.
Mutations.
One of your grandparents is fucking score a redhead?
Guess what? Neither of them were my parents were tieflings either. Hi!
Okay, so you cure wounds Rena.
Yep.
She starts to feel better, and
I'm sorry about that, lovely.
my arm is still a little bit injured, but
I'll take care of it some more when we get out of here.
thank you.
Now, may I please see the item in question?
She kind of reaches to her bag, kind of struggles to get it off, and slides it on the ground.
Nakane would help her.
Okay.
And she, alright, now let's see. It's in here somewhere, and she rummages through it for it.
It's a fairly large urn.
That's the only thing in the backpack.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's making a fucking scene of it.
Yes!
So yeah,
Why even pull it out? Just smash the goddamn backpack.
She's making sure that there's nothing else in the bag.
yeah, nothing
that
else.
could break.
It's just the urn.
Hey, look, alchemical fire.
Yeah, she's making sure. Oh, here
Flaming
it is. So
flamethrower.
this really pretty vase thing is what you gentlemen are looking for, right?
The guy kind of gets a look on his face. I don't know. We don't know what the artifact looks like, but let us see it, and perhaps that will give us an idea.
She looks over.
Where
Oh,
is
of
it?
course you guys want to see it. I completely understand. She breaks out her hammer, and before they can even blink, she shatters it.
You see the high priest kind of like lean their arm towards as Nakane lifts up her hammer and brings it down. You feel the urn beneath you, beneath
Want
your
some
hammer,
harmonic justice?
just shatter. And for a moment there is silence as out of the bag starts to creep this mist. It reminds you very, very much like the chamber that you found Cat in during Masks of the Dead.
Like that.
And
She looks at everybody. Get back.
the area just feels cold as what you see reach out of the bag this massive claw. Reach and slam into the ground. Another claw. And it pulls itself up. You see this hideous skull with massive horns on it creep up.
This
It
is what I sassed.
Here's
Yeah.
Johnny!
It just is. It looks like it's covered in ice. And it's just steaming. And it pulls itself up. And this thing is probably the only thing you could equate this to is a dragon without wings.
Did you just create the ice demon thing for the prophecy?
Well, if it
No,
looked like
Dad
that,
already
then
released that.
And
I sassed it so much.
This is from killer.
So, in case you were wondering, good sir, that did achieve a wish once upon a time.
And it goes,
Finally, I am free.
Was that good or bad?
it leans back and just breathes this cone of ice across the 1T. I'm also gonna need I'm gonna need all of you to make Constitution saves.
Oh,
I can do those, though. I'm good at those.
I'm not.
Ooh, I've got one
Dice
charge
is
of
so
lucky left.
angry.
22.
Ooh, that wasn't better.
15.
Oh, that's bad.
20.
I can only use one. Hey.
You can use your regular inspo. Can she
No,
can
we can only
regular
do
inspo?
one at a time, right?
As far as I've been doing, yeah, you can only do one inspo
okay.
per roll.
I failed.
You can do inspiration on top of things like lucky.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's
so
see,
you got
yeah.
what?
I failed. It was like an 8.
8.
15.
8.
15.
20.
Or sorry, 18.
Even with my +4 to
Oh yeah, the
your-
+4.
Oh.
That's a 12.
19.
12 for box 2.
Yeah.
And okay, so
12.
12. So the 12s fail.
Yeah. We do.
You
I
said
think.
19. That will pass. Although you had 18.
Yes.
Pass, and then you'll pass.
I like how it was like 19 and I was like, yes!
You're like, please.
There are people lower than me.
Oh, I need to roll for some NPCs. Oh! Tim got a natural 20.
Okay, good.
Tim.
I'm worried about Rena, because without her dad's help, we can't
We
get
can bring
to-
back a corpse. It's better than a snake.
Tavern,
What?
it's time to go.
What do you want me to do?
Staff tree.
Granda succeeds.
This is
Rena
concrete.
Rena does not.
Is she okay?
I don't think I can turn it into a tree on stone.
Please be okay, Rita.
I've seen trees grow through
You
stone
did
before.
cast Cure Wounds earlier,
With
right?
cracks.
You should
Oh, I
probably
need to roll
you should
that.
probably
Cracks.
roll for that.
Sorry, I forgot.
When it all falls over, we can still walk through it.
So for those of you who failed, you're going to take the full damage of this. Everyone else, you're going to take half damage, and it's 27 cold damage.
Oh shit. Cure wounds is a what? Oh, actually, I've got Hold on.
Lay on hands.
Yeah. Or hold on. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you haven't used lay on hands. You could literally just dump all the points of lay on hands into Rena.
Yeah, I'll do
Oh,
that.
well,
So how do I get those back on a long rest,
You
right?
both, buddy.
The-
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
She's fully healed,
Feeling cold-blooded.
but then she takes 27 cold damage.
What saved her life anyway.
You were at 50, weren't you?
So I have to take half
You're at
of
23.
20
It was 27 points of damage.
7.
points,
Oh.
right?
You have to take half of 27.
Tell's unconscious.
50 minus 27 is 23.
Wait, 50 minus 27. What?
That's,
You
What?
had 50.
yeah.
You took 27 points of damage.
40. Oh,
So
you're
it's
right.
25
Wait.
minus 2.
Wait, where? What?
We were talking about what their HP would be.
Oh.
I'm not good at math.
Okay, as long as that's what it was.
We're gay and we don't know how to do math.
Yes,
I know
me.
straight people who can't do math.
Yeah, me. Point in fucking case.
It's okay. Gay people don't know how to do math or drive. Trust us.
Pardon?
You're a retired Swiss Army knife and you're bi.
Okay.
Which means you can only half drive.
Yeah.
No, it just means he can't do math because he can drive.
No, I'm really good at math, actually.
Yeah, he's really good. Why do you think he's the one in charge of our
Listen,
finances?
I'm
and
going to
not?
dump water on your head.
All right. It is then going to leap into the air, and without wings, you notice it kind of hovering in the air,
Time to go.
That's kind of cool.
and it sort of moves its claws a bit, and you notice that there's 4 of them, and it has a very long tail. This entire creature appears to be made out of bone and ice, and at the end of its tail are 3 long bones that look sharp at the end. And it's just moving towards the Wanti and breathing.
This thing just Santa's reindeering towards the Wanti.
Yes.
More or less.
It's time to go.
Time to go.
There's one other thing you guys end up hearing. It's fairly familiar to you from much earlier in this game, but you hear a roar.
I don't know
And
that.
over the wall, you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex leap over, and there are 2 individuals on its back.
Flynn.
You notice Flynn and Popo.
Oh my god! Who the fuck is the gnome?
And they are just barreling towards you on this T-Rex.
I'm throwing myself over Rena in case this fucking thing tries to kill
What
her.
the fuck is that?
Flynn is
Flynn!
laughing
Who's the
maniacally.
gnome?
He's too busy laughing.
Is that the same T-Rex I guessed?
Who the fuck is this? What the
That's Flynn. He's our buddy.
dragon one? The one
Yeah.
you're talking about?
The dragon one.
Okay.
We thought he was dead.
That's what Alwyn said.
Hey there, so y'all are still alive?
By the way, you cannot control where this T-Rex is going. It's just going straight.
What's the fuck out?
Dive out of the way.
You're barreling
Did
into
you grab
Wanti.
him?
You
How do we
see
go the way that thing came from?
you see one of the Wanti statues, one of the large ones with halberds, just walk up. The T-Rex just butts its head into it and it shatters everywhere. Beep beep.
How about we go the way that came from?
Okay.
So,
Come on, Tim. And he just picks Tim up and goes.
So by the way, this city is an absolute chaos.
Yeah.
A gnome person thing.
Popo?
You see the
Oh,
gentleman.
no.
The gentleman's still standing there like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
I gave you what you wanted, just in pieces.
Well, I guess until next time. And he just kind of waves his hand, and you see a door appear behind him as he walks through it.
Yeah, he can go.
And disappears.
You know, for somebody who can see through all aspects of time, like you said, we've met before and knew what we had.
You didn't see that coming.
How the fuck did he not see me smashing something with a hammer? I mean, honestly.
I'm turning into
Does
a dire
Popo
wolf.
say anything to his old party?
Huh?
Does Popo say anything to his old party?
I don't know, does he?
Hey, everyone!
Where the fuck have you been?
We'll explain that later!
You have a bird.
Not here!
Bullshit! The bird goes everywhere with
You
Popo.
didn't know that he had a bird.
It flies everywhere with him. I can
No,
see
no, no.
it.
You have to wait until later. As he said, I'll explain later!
Interesting story.
Gotta go. Let's
Time to
go
go.
now.
Time to go.
What was the bird's name?
That was Yicky. Because you
Yicky.
had the vulture.
No. Yeah.
I had the eagle.
Oh, that's
So,
Yaki then.
Yaki.
I had Yaki.
Turning into a dire wolf, picking up the gnome with mouth,
Ah!
and then doing the weird lay down, thing next to those two.
Hey,
Hopefully they get the idea.
Yeah.
Myth, how many people can you carry if you're a gorilla?
3, probably? I'm large.
You have a strength of like 18. You have a lift.
We had a
Let's
Strength
dire.
of 21.
Yeah, you've got a lift of like
Myth could carry the entire party as a giant gorilla.
600 pounds.
I can do it.
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm already a dire wolf, so I'm like sitting here with a gnome amount.
I
you
get on my
control yourself
grandfather's
enough
back
to
because
go
I'm
in a
afraid of
line?
heights and fuck that.
Take
I'm
Tim.
stupid
Take Tim.
as a gorilla.
And hand you Tim.
All right, let's do this.
Is stupid as a gorilla. I'm not stupid as a gorilla.
Does
So
this
where are we
mean that
going?
Just
Out of the city.
I'll
yes.
dives onto your back.
Does
So
this mean
she-
I need to do the whole donkey thing where he's leading the gingerbread man around?
Gorillas are not that stupid.
Mongo.
But, yeah, like, as Tel is flying toward Myth, Myth is like, oh, I need to do this fast, and just, like, turns into a gorilla. She,
Okay.
keeps calling them polymorphs, if you will.
So, wild shape. I've got a gnome, a tiefling, and a human.
And I'm climbing up on the gorilla's back.
And I'm scooping Rena up.
As Granda's being held, hey, you two on the T-Rex's back!
Yo!
You're part of the party now!
I always was!
That's nice! Okay.
Where's the T-Rex?
Was that the gnome saying that?
Yes, that was Granda saying that.
Just like,
I smell like wolf breath.
I've scruffed the gnome, is what I've done.
Okay, so what are you doing to try to redirect the T-Rex from charging directly at your party? You're gonna slap him!
Do you use your sleep punch?
Do you monk slap?
Why don't you give me an unarmed strike to see if it's even gonna notice.
Are you Texas smashing it?
Detroit's
Wanty smash.
Detroit smashing it?
18.
Fucking fence.
Okay, yeah, you managed to smack the side of it, and kind of in response, like it's trying to get at you, it kind of turns, and so just before it's getting to where the party is, it kind of swerves to the side.
Oh shit, that usually never works. Cool.
Whatever you did, keep doing it!
Look at him, concerned wolf noise. Because he's sitting there going, that almost never works. He's like,
So yeah, there's just this T-Rex that is trouncing through town, and I'm assuming that you guys are trying to follow
Like,
it.
do you remember that part from Tarzan when Kala has baby Tarzan?
Mm-hmm.
That's Myth with Rena. And just running.
So I'm trying to like go rowboat style, how you're like paddling.
So you're just slapping each side of it. It's just...
I'm just imagining like this sound.
Right on his cheeks, yeah.
So you guys...
D&D is a serious game.
So, directing it, you're kind of getting towards the wall of the city. And, the T-Rex then leaps over the wall.
Oh my god, Flynn wasn't a captive of the Wanty.
No. No, he wasn't. I was going to point that out, but I was waiting for you to come to that conclusion.
As you guys leap over the... As the two leap over the wall, you see both of them vanish from the back of the T-Rex.
I guess he was a captive. Oh yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
he
captive of the Wanty.
Technically.
How many people got saved from the Wanty that were just going about their daily business and they're like,
Okay, so then there's the gorilla and the direwolf. You guys have to make it over a wall.
oh, that's so difficult
Just-
with my 40-foot climb speed.
Yeah. So yeah. Myth,
I'll
you'll...
have a climb speed.
Myth! Myth!
Yep.
Throw the dog!
People on
Don't
you.
throw me! I'll
Myth
let
goes-
you motherfucker!
And picks him up like a puppy and
You see them tumble over the wall and then vanish.
and goes,
Go, follow!
Very vague. I'm going to kill you, and then cut off.
There's just at the
Why
initial
am I disappearing?
Success.
at the initial grab, just and then
And then vanish.
All right. So then all of you vanish from the jungle.
oh my god, am I gonna be a giant monkey in the middle of fucking
So
my mentor's house?
I'm a giant wolf gonna fly into either my druid circle or the giant tree.
They expect it.
Flynn, you are the first one to kind of appear. You tumble out of the streets of the Southern Spear and land in front of a building that you've never seen before. Shortly after, the rest of you, excluding Tim, Granda, and Popo, all find yourselves in the Southern Spear, in front of, to some of you, what is actually a familiar building. It is the home of the late architect.
All of us.
All of you. And, hold on.
Oh, yeah, you bought it.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
This is our house.
Out of the house, you see another familiar face. It is a human female that you met on the road.
You!
Who?
No, you're not there.
Oh.
Sorry, Alduin is not there.
Yeah, he's at Score's place.
Yeah, you said
Is Tel
everyone.
also
Oh,
there?
sorry. Yes, Tell is there as well.
What?
You're part of the party now.
Oh, all of you are here. Where's Alduin?
Good question. Who are you again?
Who is this again?
I don't know.
This is Onberg. She was a female who was originally captive of
yeah,
the slaver,
the educated one, yeah.
who Alduin had talked to earlier
She's the
about
one that spits when she talks.
a little bit. Yeah,
Educated one.
yeah. She's a noble scholar who Alduin had originally mentioned about meeting up in the Southern Spear. And you see her walking out of the doorway. All of you are here. Alduin's not.
I'm still a giant wolf. Never mind. I can't say anything.
We don't know. He just kind of pops in and out randomly.
Wait, so everyone.
Oh,
Everyone at the table here except for me.
yes.
I'm like, where the fuck did Tina go? Where's my T-Rex? This That's bullshit! How come I lose every single pet?
We can get you a new one.
Well-
the T-Rex?
Would you guys at least like to come
A
inside?
very
Yes,
large
please.
finger
She
to
kind
pat his head.
Oh, I was
She-
gonna lick Flynn.
She opens the door and lets you all inside.
Oh.
For all of you who have,
Tell just
looking
lays on the
fun.
ground.
she kind of opens the door and would all of you like to come inside? And Tell immediately was saying,
Slides in.
yes,
Yes, please.
I was working on making some food, but I guess I can make more.
Oh my
The
god,
giant gorilla
food.
pet.
Huh?
I'm like
Fuck,
on
please.
this.
What time of day is it right now?
It's approximately midday.
Yeah.
Lunch.
You guys do that. I'm gonna take Raina home. Or did she already appear?
But yeah, she's there with you.
Okay.
Non-consumable magic items for everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Aww.
Oh,
Thank you.
Heiko?
Aw,
Yeah.
thanks, Aiko.
Thanks, Aiko.
Thanks, Heiko.
I'm gonna have to figure that out in a bit. You'll have to give me some time.
Come on, Raina.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
get you home.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't we up the price on
Yeah, how much was that?
It was a
donor?
5,000 bit tip.
Yeah, 5,000 is give all players a non-consumable magic item. That's $50.
Thank you, Aiko.
Thank you, Aiko. That gets us even closer to our goal of more microphones.
I love
We're at a
mice.
quarter. We hit 25%.
One microphone.
If you're doing the take Raina home thing, I'm doing the wolf lay down next to you.
Yeah.
All right, well,
I'm going
I can
with
run through
them.
the city. These people expect it now. They saw me turn into a giant spider and scale a building.
I helped negotiate that. And Raina's my baby monkey right now, so
are you still going as a giant ape?
I have not put Raina down.
There are people in the streets that are just kind of like,
She's like
It's a magic thing.
one
It's a
arm
magic thing.
knuckling around.
And I'm on Myth's shoulders at this
Oh, I
point.
guess
It's kinda
that means I've
princess
still got a
waving
tiefling
to
on me.
people.
Dell's just gonna hang out with the lady and eat some food. He's good.
Alduin said he'd be back shortly. But
Which Eldwin?
I haven't. That was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh wait, I can't.
Myth, turn back.
Myth, don't turn back. No.
Myth, turn back.
Are you on her or the wolf?
She's on the ground, hands on
I
hips.
thought you were on the wolf.
Got off the wolf.
Got off the wolf. On
I
hands on hips.
go to like
Myth.
cover Myth's gorilla.
And she
ears.
kind of
Yes,
holds Rena closer.
I can take care of her injuries if you put her down and turn back.
No. I go like cover her ears. No.
You're gonna climb all the way up on her
I
Oh,
back.
yeah, he already did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flynn, you're not helping. Myth, please turn back.
I feel like
What happens to Flynn if
What does
he's
she want
on
me to
her?
do?
when I land
She
on
wants a bribe. Gorillas don't give things without getting things.
Just give her something shiny.
Where's my
hammer.
bird?
That's just gonna go
Working
back
on getting to you.
Confused.
My bird would have come with me.
Probably.
Probably.
You don't see her? I can't. Yeah,
Kahamut.
you can't see Kahamut nearby. So you're not quite sure
I'm
where.
gonna whistle for her.
She'll accept food.
I don't.
Nothing yet.
You've got
I
rations.
mean, bird.
Yeah, she
please.
gives her a ration.
He doesn't like that she's not nearby.
She, with the huge monkey paw, kind of goes through the ration until she finds some dried fruit
Yeah.
and just picks up the little pieces in the big hand and looks at Rena, looks at the fruit, offers her a banana chip, essentially.
Why is my bird like this?
Rena just takes the banana chip, puts it in her mouth.
And then puts Rena down and
All right, Myth, you had your snack. Turn back, please.
then just shriek.
And you kind of stumble off.
And
Fall off of her.
Do you know how difficult it is to get you to turn back when you're like that? Because it's damn near impossible.
And it's great.
I really wish I was there because Myth would die laughing at just chucking Faerun over a fucking wall.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm not there.
Alduin.
I know.
I mean,
Yeah.
she doesn't not remember what she does.
You appear inside the house with Tell. So,
Thank God.
so the two of you, the inside of this house, I can't. Yeah, Alduin was on this adventure, if I remember.
Which Eldwin is this? Is this
This is.
this or this?
I don't know which one's which.
This is the new spell sheet.
the new one.
Okay.
So you're the new Alduin.
Okay, tell.
Hello.
The
Where did you go?
So, to describe the inside of this house real quickly, for those of you that do remember, before it used to be very elegantly furnished, there is a wooden table in this house. And nothing else. You can see some of, like, the built-in, like, counter space that you see, like, various food there. It's mostly fresh foods, and it looks like, the woman was making sandwiches or something.
Fuck yes. It has meat.
Oh, Alduin, you're back.
Yep.
Do you not? Okay, which one is this?
The one that was just talking to you?
So you don't remember earlier today. Or yesterday. Or,
Not particularly, no.
alright. You said this might
But you know who I
happen.
am.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said this might happen, so okay, here's what happened. Over the past several days, I got into town, met you. Somehow I was a little confused on that. You explained some things about your powers. We came to an agreement that I'd learn some magic from you, and then you came and bought a house. Well, you didn't buy a house, you more promised to pay for the house.
Do you know how much that was by chance?
Well, the guy said 10,000 gold pieces.
Okay. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that.
He's gonna go outside and ask me for money.
He's being... Well, the gentleman that we spoke to said,
Works pretty well.
agreed that if you paid a tenth of the sum every month, that would be sufficient. And if I remember your words correctly, Papa Faerun's got you.
Here I am, writing in my book, filling out the stats for a fucking direwolf, and I get this.
Is
And
he your sugar daddy?
I mean, I wouldn't do any favors for him, but he is the richest one in the group.
Okay.
And I'm the druid.
and then you signed your name and included everyone else in the document for the house.
Yeah, the ownership document.
Yes.
Yeah. So everyone else's house.
Yes.
'Cause I bought it for, well, technically fair, and I got it for all of us.
So yeah, that's
What?
that's the basics of what happened.
We just met. Like,
He seemed pretty sure that he knew you.
Yeah.
oh, this is very confusing. It's
Met
fine.
ages ago.
It's fine. I'm
Get
hungry.
it?
Can I have
Ages.
some food, please?
Oh,
I'm
yes.
hungry. I'm not dealing with
She-
it right
I
now.
can't. I can't.
She
do
goes
it.
over and kind of makes some small sandwiches
Where's
and
the rest of
brings.
They went to do something. I don't know. I
Here,
don't know.
here you go. Tell, is
Thank
it?
you. Telaman.
Oh, it's. I'm gonna change your name because this is fucking terrible. It's Auberg.
Alberg. Oh. Wait. Oh.
Strawberry. Streberg?
Streberg.
Alberg. It's nice to meet you. Write
It
it
is-
down in my notebook.
It is nice to meet you too.
Thank you
I
for
will
the
warn
food.
you about going up the stairs and your horns.
They have been a trouble for me all my life.
Also, I'm a bit concerned about what the homeowner said about cleaning up the blood.
Oh, the
Don't
blood.
worry about it.
Oh, the assassination, right.
Oh, all
We have to
right.
replace a window too, I believe.
Are there bones?
Could that be bones?
They would have
Where's
taken the
body?
body.
I went through the house and I didn't see blood or bones, so
Damn.
Oh, maybe I cleaned it already.
I think you did.
Great job,
it-
future me.
It was something about that they had taken
Future
care of it,
past.
and you used that as a negotiation tactic for lowering the price.
Right. Did they replace the window too? Is there
No.
a broken window?
Yeah, there's the broken window upstairs.
Jake, have I finished my glassblowers book yet?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Maybe more.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to get back to the rest of the party. So, you guys are heading towards
Respin borrows.
Respin's house.
Yeah. You guys riding the wolf?
Yep.
Yes. Great.
Quite a
I've got
few.
head on my mouth.
Quite a few people are quite confused,
Myth, you're in the mouth.
seeing a wolf walking through town.
And that's one of the tallest ones in the party.
It's you, that, and Raina.
Yeah, it's taller than both of those people.
Carrying Raina looks bad. She's
It's
heavy
walking.
and wearing metal armor.
She could just walk alongside the wolf.
Also, Flynn's there.
Yeah, but I'm not too tall. I forgot how tall I am.
Probably carrying Flynn then.
You can carry me if you want.
In my mouth.
I do. You can carry me if you want. I have legs.
God damn it.
I haven't showered in a while either. Just
Can
fall out.
dogs spit?
What?
Can dogs spit? They can vomit, so I assume they can, like... bleh.
It might have been a very.
What was the what's in your mouth?
It's kind of like
you ever seen that
that.
video of the golden retriever? It's
That's
like,
the one I'm talking about with the tater tots.
did you see who took my tater tots? Oh,
That
that's
dog
all,
is my favorite thing.
oh, that's all right. You can keep them.
Stop looking them up again.
Wow,
Like
apparently
the dog didn't even chew on him. They just like had a bunch of
Just all
tater tots
came
in his mouth.
Oh.
They weren't chewed up or anything. Like they just came out. All these tater tots were whole still.
So apparently I did not put on the Southern Spear map where the architect's house is, which is weird. So I'll have to add that later.
After all that time.
Well, I kind of ignored it after a while because I added a lot of things to it. Alright, so a lot of you are heading to the north of town. Is there anything you want to talk about on the way?
So we got her.
Mm-hmm.
What's her
Yep.
face? Who's her face?
Raina.
Right now.
I look her over, like grab her by the shoulders.
Hi. She's clutching her book to her chest.
Flynn's one of the ones that came with us originally to try to rescue you.
Oh,
We were
hello.
stopped by quite an old dragon.
That is so cool. I thought you'd be a snake by now.
What?
High five.
She just confusedly puts up her hand and...
What?
What about being a snake?
Don't worry about it.
We were afraid you might have received a similar blessing.
Oh, no. They actually kidnapped me for my knowledge of the Aluna.
What's an Aluna?
This
You
would,
know that.
This would actually be something that your character would know. It's a long lost civilization.
Oh.
Reading their language is perilous if you use magic. Otherwise, it's just completely indecipherable. Nobody knows what happened to them.
Oh, but is that part of what the book she's holding that she's able to do? Then, or is that
She's.
something she knows?
It's not that she can translate. It's that she has researched quite a few of their ruins, and at least knows more about it than the average person does.
Cool. So does that mean you're still in danger?
I hope not, but now that I'm much more aware of what people are capable of, I might be keeping an eye out a bit more.
Yes, don't
Should
go
do
into
that.
strange places with weird boys.
Looking at Flynn, growling.
You know what? I get it. All right.
We're just glad you're safe.
You had the woman that takes care of the plants quite worried. She's rather fond of you.
Don't forget about the cook at her father's house.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's going to be very upset with me.
She'll probably be more glad that you're all right, dear.
Oh, there will be a moment of excitement, hugging, and then she's going to hit me with a spoon.
I was just thinking that exactly.
Nakane just goes, I know that feeling.
Well,
I
that's...
kind of feel hit with a keg more often than a spoon.
Spoons, kegs, broadside of a sword,
Empty bottle of
empty
apnea.
bottle of apnea,
Well, we
A
could give you a
fist.
bruise so she doesn't feel bad for
a
you.
hammer.
She's
No.
She's already got a hurt
injured
arm.
My arm still hurts like hell, but maybe that'll be enough.
Yeah. Wave it in front of him.
Not with that type, dear. You live at the Temple of Life for so long, and you really receive so many head wraps from Dwaliv.
Well, I think she would. Alright, I have no fucking clue.
Language.
Well, I'm not at the house right now, so quite frankly, I'm gonna get it out of my system.
Good idea. I don't want to hear that I influenced you on the fucking language.
Wolf huff.
Alright, so you guys end up heading further north. I'm gonna quickly switch back to the other group because I know Andrew has limited
City
time.
guard stop the giant
Yeah, that's
wolf.
fine. Do Andrew stuff.
Okay, so you guys are at the house, and Auburn made you sandwiches. They're okay. This is clearly not what she's used to doing.
Is there meat? Is there cheese?
There is meat. There's cheese, but like she didn't really slice it too well, so
That's okay. Tel's just gonna take the meat, wrap the cheese in the meat, and eat it instead of sandwiches. He does appreciate the first sandwich, though. I'm not huge on bread.
So how did it go?
How'd what go?
The adventure in the jungle.
Oh god, that was so long ago.
Wasn't it like a week ago?
Well, tell for you it was literally
Minutes
2
ago.
days ago.
yeah.
No, right, like minutes ago. We
Minutes
just got
ago.
out.
I think it went alright. No one died. I think.
Well, we lost some of the party members from the 1P place.
I'm sure that. Are they fine? Do I know?
Thank you for the bits.
Sweat TP.
Swept TP.
That's
that's your friend.
I know
That's
it's
Gunner,
not
yeah.
much, but here's something: cheese wheels for all but Hawk. I mean, cat.
Cheese wheels for all.
Oh, jeez!
Cheese.
How much did he donate?
Hundreds.
Fuck it, dude. You see Auburn open up like one cupboard and it's just got cheese wheels.
I'm going to eat all of this.
No.
Yes. Do you want one?
The rest of
Wanna
us
fight?
get home until
What about
It's
the rest
Just
of
gorging
us?
himself on cheese.
Aldwin and Tel are rolling around on the floor going, "It's my cheese, you whore!"
And while they're,
Stages of eating cheese. Cheese. Too much cheese. A bit more cheese.
that's just reminding me of the eating cheese can elongate your life, prevent death from any source.
Alright.
The assassin reloading as you're on your 7th cheese wheel.
So clearly you're an Alduin from a little bit further than the
Further back from the one you were talking to yesterday, but further forward than these people just getting back.
Yeah. This is so confusing.
I agree. And I agreed to participate
Yeah,
in
try
this.
living like that.
You seem to be very keen on being okay with it.
It's kind of fun. New experiences. I'm so glad someone besides me knows about the T-Rex now, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For the longest time, I was just telling everyone it was a dire lizard, and it doesn't. It's not a dire lizard. Dire lizards are completely different.
right. So what are your plans now? I mean, this place isn't exactly fit for too much, but
I mean, how many bedrooms are in this place?
I think I had specified that there was originally an office and then there was 2 bedrooms, so you could realistically make 3 bedrooms on it.
So 3 bedrooms and like a main room.
Yeah, 3 bedrooms, a main room, and then there seemed to have been a basement, but you guys never went down there.
There would be 4. Because where the butler lived before.
Oh, yes, so it's a very small room off of the kitchen.
I call dibs on that one.
I was
Rooms by kitchen are warm.
gonna give it to Auburn though.
She can have a nicer room.
What if she has a room to herself? She has a room to herself to study.
I'm not even there.
Until everyone else gets here, I think it might be best to wait on room arrangements, and for the most part I was going to study at the local Temple of Sele while you all were gone, because I never know how long you're gone for?
I never know how long I'm gonna be gone for.
Until suddenly you reappear and know exactly how long you've been gone for.
Husband's beer?
Yes, it's quite confusing. But
Thank
I brought a bedroll.
I'm gonna buy some beds.
All right. Well, we also do need to take into consideration the first month payment soon. It is nearing the end of the month.
I'll talk to Tavern when he gets back.
Is it sad that I can pay the entire house up front?
How much money do you have?
Thousands!
Jesus Christ.
I hoard myself out a lot, okay?
Yeah, you're apparently good at it too.
Well,
I rolled a 20.
I'll talk to Tavern. I think we can talk him
It's a
into some
living.
kind of arrangement for paying for the house, but I'll try to furnish the house as best as possible.
all right. A bed would be nice, but I can survive.
There's how many of us? 6, 7 of us?
7 including her, yeah.
Yeah.
You seem insistent.
And no, the butler's gonna stay in that room because I was gonna hire him.
Oh.
I remember talking to him about that. I was like, I'm gonna buy the house. I'm gonna buy you too.
Yeah,
That's how this works.
that ended up not being part of the arrangement. The family was insistent on keeping him.
Oh. I should probably get one anyways. What do you think, Tuff? Should I get a butler? You're
Chell's
allowed
like,
help.
jeez.
Depends on how messy we make the place. It's not a big house.
Flynn's gonna live here though.
Well, he can clean up after himself. I'll slap him with my knife.
Sounds good.
Has known Flynn for
So there
all of
was
2 minutes.
2 bedrooms, the office,
Loves me.
and
The side bedroom,
side
or
bedroom.
the old butler's room, which wasn't as big as the other ones, but it was still a livable space. We can actually sit down later and write up an exact floor plan, because I think I had one buried somewhere a while back. I just have to find it.
Cool. Yeah. I'll get that window replaced, and I'll get some beds, and we'll get that pantry stocked because we need more than just cheese.
I would like just the
Yeah,
cheese.
I'm actually quite confused where the cheese came from, but
These are so long. I can't sleep in the bed.
I'll get you a bed.
I can't sleep in the bed. The headboard?
what?
I can't sleep in the bed.
I'll get you a bed that's long enough for you.
Okay.
Just remove the headboard.
I mean,
But then
there
we'll
are
have to be-
beds for Dragonborn.
I could. Oh, a big bed. I will get the bed. It's okay.
We have to figure out who's rooming together and everything
That's
too.
fair. I will sleep right here.
Dibs on
He's
not
like,
rooming with Flynn. You know what? Flynn can have the smaller room.
Hey, you can
Flynn
be
can
all
sleep
the
in the
cheese.
closet.
No, there's a closet somewhere.
Well, there is another option to look at. You could always look at hiring someone to add on to the house.
Oh shit! That's right. We can make it bigger.
We do
Oh
have.
god, we're gonna go
we-
full Animal Crossing here.
We can't exactly expand outwards as there's other buildings to
So
the
we
left
can
and
go
right.
up.
Up.
Yes.
And with magical reinforcements, the sky's the limit.
There was something that I had
Literally.
Darren's magical
There,
fortress.
there was something that I had considered a while ago, and it was looking at possibly
all
doing
have-
like extra dimensional spaces, but for housing and rooms. It was some paper that I read a while back at home.
Are you about to say that we're gonna turn this house into fucking TARDIS because I can get up and I can go home?
That's exactly what I was
No,
just
I'm
thinking.
thinking it's more like House
We'll
Moving
talk about
Castle.
this later.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
I'm thinking more like House Moving Castle style.
I like that we went from
No,
need to
oh my
escape
God.
these slavers straight into what's
No,
our
ba-
shopping list?
House raccoon.
It's literally Eldwin's house. Remember the original iteration was just like a little cottage place, and then it had like mansion-like rooms.
A shitstorm
Yeah,
inside.
I'm
Simone
gonna
is
just
like that. That
Huh?
boy I told you about?
Yeah.
Simone? The shopkeep who's inside of his shop is basically a castle, but it looks like just a teeny tiny little shop on the outside.
Alright, I gotta go to work.
Bye,
So-
nerd!
So Alduin turns and says, "We'll talk about that later," and vanishes.
Bye! Bye, honey. Just you and me now. Do you want some cheese?
I would very much like some cheese.
Okay.
Y'all.
Let's hang out
We
there
get
and
back
some
and
cheese.
Tell and her are passed out on the ground, like bellies
Just cheese.
distended, just cheese. There's no more cheese to be had.
Pieces of shards of cheese like litter
Just
across the
everywhere.
entire room.
All right.
You know, the cheese wheel would have been a good bride for the giant ape if we would have known it was there.
Right, so to the rest of you. You make it outside of Respin Varos' house, which I should actually note, when I made the map, it's actually not that far from the Sandy Hydra. So you actually have to pass by the Sandy Hydra to get there.
Oh.
She looks at Rita. If you think you're in trouble, the last thing.
Window. Is there a window that I could go up to and just like...
At the Sandy Hydra?
Yeah.
Not really. Most of them are, the few windows that there are, they are kind of shut to keep the light out. As quite a few of the individuals who would go there tend to be light sensitive.
Yep.
Due to copious amounts of drinking.
It's alright, Raina. I get to deal with my own grumpy guardian here in a few minutes.
I'll
when we
stick my
pass
nose
back
through the
by
door
here,
then.
and he finds out I'm home and I didn't stop in and say hi.
But you just got.
Right.
Alive!
I'm just gonna stick my nose through the door for a second, just
Do I still have that weird my skull feels
huff,
wrong?
and then continue
Yeah,
going.
it's starting to wear off. In fact, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
This is getting bad. I'm so glad I'm with you. 8.
You double over in pain again. This time it's your neck and your lower jaw that seems to just radiate in pain, feeling as if your bones are being pulled apart.
Oh, the toothpick
Yeah,
jaw.
she's just gonna kind of go, ha!
When he sees this, and immediately like clasp her on the shoulder, like, "Oh, are you okay?"
No, not okay, not okay.
Are you clutching your jaw? Like,
Yeah, she's like,
If Myth ends up like looking up at all, you would notice that like as her jaw's open and talking, you see her tongue has started to change.
get all serpenty.
It's split.
I don't do that tongue thing.
I didn't even
Does
see
the
that right
tongue
in front of my face. I just got like a little shiver.
Maybe you should have stayed behind and rested.
Hey! No dogs in here!
Huff.
where are we?
Big huff.
We're in front of the Sandy Hydra, and Nikane's like,
Oh, yeah, Farron stuck his dog nose through the door and huffed.
Oh.
And then just sort of...
Yeah, that was Dragnor.
like, tongue out, lick, nose, out. How many people does he know that are giant dogs?
He couldn't see because you only poked your nose through.
It's a big nose.
How many giant dogs are walking around the city?
Probably more than you would expect, given it's an urban center.
well, the one time we were here and staying here, there were no animals to be found at all.
Yep.
True.
But it took a druid to recognize that.
Yeah.
Alright, so you
So I do
guys,
that, then back out and leave.
hey. So eventually you guys do end up continuing along and get to the outside gate of Respin Varos' home. A familiar mansion that you had seen before, fairly elegant and
Mansiony.
yeah, costs a lot more than any house should. You end up walking up to the front door, knocking, and the butler arrives. Oh, welcome back.
I'll look down at it.
And he glances over and sees Rena. At this point, I'm kind of assuming that at some point someone bandaged her
Yeah.
arm
Yeah.
and stuff. Her arm bandaged, and she just smiles and waves.
And goes, da, 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 da.
Madam Rena, you're back.
We found her.
It's so good to see you. And he kind of leans forward and gives her a hug. She goes,
Careful, she's-
ow, ah.
Careful, she's fragile. It was
Oh,
dangerous
my-
getting her back.
My apologies. Well, please come inside. I'll make sure the master comes and sees you right away.
I need to turn back into an owl.
Turn back, grandfather.
Preferably.
I'm gonna do a dog trick, and I'm gonna stand on my back legs and then turn back into an elf.
Not,
Because I can.
not going to lie, that is horrifying.
Yeah, that sounds horrifying. I don't like that.
All right, please follow me. Let us go to the study, and I will get the master right away.
You
you
taste
have both
horrible.
that?
Yeah.
May I have that really quick?
You smell horrible.
Oh, I just thought of something. Myth,
It's been hot.
Did you pass that down?
could you do me a favor and send a message through with sending to Score saying that we got out by our own means?
That is probably a good idea.
Oh, so you all met with Captain Score?
Yeah, he was supposed to bring us back. We got back a different way.
Myth is going to do just that before she goes in and sending, we just arrived in Southern Spear. Didn't expect
Weird
to
magic.
leave that way. We are safe. We have Rena. See you later.
There's a moment of pause.
How in fuck?
Then you hear back, saves me the trip. Good to hear you are safe. Talk to you later.
Okay, he knows.
Nani the fuck.
His ex-wife just appeared in the house.
He's
His son just appeared in the.
he's done with spellcasters. Also, I realized that we don't have a few things up
This is
on.
what I wanted.
I'll deal with that during the break. Not gonna deal with that now.
We're missing name cards
Yeah,
for people.
we're missing name cards for 2 of our players.
Damn it, Gareth, why didn't you notice?
It's fine.
Right, so he takes you to the study of the home. Books are everywhere. I think Flynn. Who all actually got to this? Because I know.
Farron and Nakani, I think.
Nakane
Okay,
hasn't been here.
so-
It's been Myth and
I know that
Farron.
Myth and Farron were the two
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
been here before.
So Nakane has not
No,
been.
you haven't.
Alright.
No.
To the guy's house?
No, because
No.
we met you after we started this.
Yeah.
In the basement of a brothel.
Ah,
Remember?
See, I could use the flying
You were
paper,
butt
but I have
naked and had to
magic.
take a swim.
Good times.
For what?
Okay.
All right. So all of
I
you.
remember meeting that guy because I'm like, so what would how angry would you be if we brought back a snake? And he didn't respond, and he was just like, why?
No, you were asking us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And you're asking how angry our employer would be if we
So
brought back a snake.
Nakane hasn't been here. She hasn't officially met Respin. She heard about the job through Dragnor and passed along to Myth, and Myth and Farron went and investigated.
Right. Okay. So you're all brought inside of this study. There's several chairs that are kind of overly elegant. They're kind of plush and quite comfortable just to look at.
Yeah.
Shelves of books. The damage to one of the bookshelves has been repaired since last you guys were here. A fireplace also sits on one of the walls. I believe the southern wall of this room where you guys enter from the west. And there's a cabinet that appears to have some various alcohols in it. And the butler kind of goes, please, help yourselves to any drinks for bringing Madame Rena back. I will go fetch the master and return in just a moment.
Nakane probably wouldn't partake in the alcohol at this time.
No,
so
I
if
would.
it's Hydra, you can.
He's an elf. He's probably got some decent wine.
He's got some... the wine doesn't appear to be here, as wine is stored elsewhere in the house.
Yep.
You know,
Wine
whatever.
is
He's got
stored in
something
drier
decent.
temperatures.
He's
or
got something
dark
decent
and
here.
Yes, what he has here is quite expensive. And quite strong.
Nakane would probably just look
Just
around.
take like a small, I know how to be fancy occasionally.
Is there anywhere he'd keep his milk?
Are you saying that as the butler's leaving?
Yeah.
That is in the kitchen. If you need that, I can get that after fetching the master.
Yeah, let's go with what I needed. If that makes it more urgent.
All right.
I don't think that he drinks.
Strange man.
Thank you.
He
I
is
was-
a monk.
Rolling on
I
some
am a-
charts for things.
Got it.
Somehow I doubt he's religious.
About how many hours a day you're going to need to
You
sit
wanna
out
hear
in
my
sun to your
religious
son
No.
here within the next several hours.
Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Yay, God.
How many hours I have before Nakane beats the fuck out of me?
How many more hours you've got until that, and when Nakane gets to explain to baby Alina where Miss Smith went?
All right.
My hair can occasionally
I
be
just
not
rolled out a
floofy
bunch
yet.
of the tables to see what appearance things might change. There's actually a pureblood table that lets you see what characteristics you get that are visible.
Can I look at that, or am I not allowed to?
It's very interesting.
We'll bring it up later.
Okay.
Interestingly enough, I rolled one of my demands.
Okay. So yeah, you all wait in the study for a while. The door opens up and in walks Respin. He's a high elf who appears to wear sort of like military dress clothing that's more formal.
Nakane raises an eyebrow at that.
It waves.
I go, da-da-da-da! At Rum again.
I'm up the back of Flynn's head.
Well, it is good to see
Just
all of you survived. I hope all of you survived. I know you had more of your party, but
Yes. Not everybody that we encountered there survived, but
when it comes to the Wanti, I'm actually not that surprised.
we did gain a new friend as well. They're
We
at
didn't tell him about
a
that.
different house.
Oh?
Mhm.
Well, that's interesting. I would love to hear more about your tale, but for now, I suppose you guys would like your payment.
That would be nice.
There's an old mage. He's actually one of the city mages. I have good connections with him. If you head, hold on. Why? If you head to Whitehaven Citadel, which, as all of you know, is to the south of here, it's kind of it's called Whitehaven Citadel or Whitehaven Castle. It's basically a fortification within the city that people are allowed to recede to in times of danger of the city. It is also a center for the conclave of races, like position of their presence within the city. But it's also where a majority of the city leadership is and all of that.
Wait,
It's
so
a Capitol building.
Yeah.
It's basically a capital building.
Wait, so we have to go there for our reward?
The reward was a teleport.
The reward was a teleportation to the city Riverton.
Oh yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
You didn't know that.
I forgot about that.
No, we didn't tell you that.
The mage's name
I
is
never knew about that.
Orva the Blue. He is a very skilled mage, has been around for quite some time.
He's a blowhard. Nakane mutters between her teeth.
A blowhard, but he knows how to do things.
I didn't say he wasn't good. Grandmother uses him all the time. I just said he was blowhard.
He will be able to get you to Riverton
He
and
uses him all the time.
hopefully back. I will make sure to send word ahead of you.
We're likely to take some time to recover from the journey.
I understand, as I could tell just from the state of Rena, that all of you seem to have gone through quite a bit of trouble.
Yeah. Have
Yes,
hmm,
we
no,
tried to protect her the best we could.
You know, how many people do you reckon would have been abducted from the city?
A lot.
We should probably tell someone.
Yeah, that's next on my list. My first order of business was to return Rena before any other pleasantries.
What is this about?
If you know someone else who's gone missing to 1T, you might find them.
Myth very, very carefully just goes to pour herself a drink and says nothing.
All right, that will be interesting. I will make sure to keep my ear out, I guess.
And make sure to dig more holes, human size.
Excuse?
You'll find out.
Morbid thought that we had due to a certain thing that happened, I wouldn't worry about it.
The
This doesn't-
human-sized hole comment does lead me to worry.
How long have we been gone? About 2 weeks.
Yeah,
month
it took
or
you.
so.
It took you guys about a week to get to Quine, and then roughly, I need to actually sit down and
So
do dates
roughly,
things.
we'll say round about 2 months.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No,
we've been
you
gone.
did not. You were not gone for 2 months.
Okay, so round about altogether there and back shenanigans with the 2.
It should have
2
probably
weeks.
taken us closer than to a month to get there and back, but
Yeah. So to give you an idea, so first off, I need to explain my calendar. My calendar each week is 10 days,
Oh,
and each month is 4 weeks.
got it. Okay, yep, that's right. That's right. So roughly
A 10-day?
Yeah. So roughly 2 weeks. We've been running around in the jungles and the sands for 2 weeks. You'll have to forgive him. His brain is a little fried from the heat.
His brain's always a little fried.
there were some.
I heard there was milk.
He's proving his own point here.
There were some events that took place in the jungle. Many previous captives should be coming home, if they are not already.
That is a significant deal, and all of you managed to accomplish this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was one, I don't know if she is from here. Her name was Milla. She was a fire sorceress. She paid a great cost for it.
I have not heard that name, but I will keep it in my memory.
Wasn't she being carried by someone? She been carried and then thrown over the wall.
Yeah.
She's in Granda's bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that!
I didn't.
Her body?
Yep. We stashed it in a bag of holding because it doesn't need
I
oxygen.
did not say that out loud. With the body thing. Don't
and
need to freak Respin out.
There was also a gnome and a human there that we got separated from in leaving. Granda and Tim. I know that one of them was from the Southern Sphere.
Actually, neither were.
Oh,
So do you go?
they mentioned it.
Tim mentioned that he was from the city Pearl.
Oh yeah, and Granda was
And-
from the City of Gold. With me.
Correct.
Then adjust that.
Well, yes, speak with Orva the Blue. He should be able to get you to where you are going. I will send word to him that I owe you all a debt. I would like to ask, however, what name I should send for all of you.
Likely Nakane.
Yeah, people know her.
Just use Nakane Talne. He'll know it. Everybody in this damn city.
All right, I will make sure to send that name. However, he may ask for everyone who is going and a name associated to it. He likes to keep his records.
Oh, I mean, we
That's
can
fair.
give those when we're there. Or would you need to send them ahead?
I will just mention that Nakane will
Talne plus.
be meeting with him, and to fulfill the request of teleportation of several of her
Talne
friends.
plus 5.
Yes, I will be sending that much, but he will be asking for more information.
Of course.
Again, record keeping and the conclave, they like to
Know
keep
where
things in
people are
order.
moving.
Book wizard.
Indeed. Well, I very much appreciate all of you. The butler comes in with a glass of milk and hands it to you.
Do not another the glass.
I mean, what? I was expecting a gallon. I guess it works.
Jesus.
Flynn, drink your milk.
Well, the butler speaks up. Well, you did not specify, so I brought you a glass.
You can ignore him.
It's empty at this point. It's empty.
Just chugs the milk.
All right.
And it sort of swirls her drink, and she's like, "Thank you for your hospitality. We hope that she will adjust well. Though
Thank you for bringing my daughter back.
they did know of her knowledge of the Illuna. It might be best to make sure that she has
Oh yeah.
accompaniment."
Probably good to mention that it wasn't like her fault. She just got kidnapped because she knows things. She wasn't stupid about it this time.
All right, that is good to know. I will be less harsh about words with her, but
And there may be a mark on your family.
well,
By one tea.
I'm less concerned about
Bad
that.
bit of one tea.
But I will definitely possibly be hiring
I
an
get it, I'm
escort
not
for Rena from now on. She may not like it, but with her knowledge, that is a dangerous place to be.
I'm sure that there are even town guard that might be suited for the position that she's familiar with.
I'm well aware of different individuals in the city. I will have no problem finding a guard that I trust.
If you say so, perfect. Alright.
Well, it was lovely speaking with all of you. I will make sure to send a message to Orva, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future travels.
Thank you.
You as whale. So,
Whale.
Should probably go inform the city guard about what's going on before I get my ass chewed by Samuel again.
Oh, look, you saved 1,000 people. Bad person.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to go back to the house. Because I have an inner sense that there's cheese.
Flynn's cheese sense
His
is
dairy
tingling.
sense.
It's like
Dairy
my-
senses.
Are tingling.
He was like, oh man, I'm craving dairy suddenly. I need milk. What is the... There must be
I'm
cheese
craving
nearby.
cheese in wheel form.
Cheese
All right.
in wheel form.
So, we are going to take a quick break here since it is just about midnight. Mostly to take a bio break and get some food, fill up on drinks. Stick around. We will be continuing this as this was the finale of Into the Serpent Strip, and I guess it's kind of leading into the prepalogue.
Prepalogue.
We're going to
Prepalogue.
see what these crazies do. So, we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. We're traveling long on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway. Nightwood grows heavy, stout grows trim. Harefoot gets hairy. Raise your flagons and fill 'em to the brim. That's alright and that's okay, 'cause we're all halflings anyway. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Dragon so dark, dark as night, failed to fly from the arrow's bite. Fell from above on the tailor's house. Hey, everybody, get your dragon suit and blouse. This brew, that song, we dance together all night long. Tired of the road, tired of the sun. Miss my missus and her home cooked buns. Our backs are bent, our feet are sore. Been traveling long on the barren moor. But that's alright, that's okay. We'll drink ale anyway.
All the warmth and comforts that I miss upon the sea. The rest do look so paltry small when I compare to thee. Oh, Molly's bright, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Short in stature, laid out dream. money spent, I'd not frequent another tavern of the night. Oh, money's right, they'll take you by the hand. Find gals from distant lands, exotic, dark and fine. Just take your pick and enter in. The worries vanish in no time. Oh, money's right, the most exotic man. Understanding life from coast is coming, give the price a try. Every taste, be orc or elf or forfeit high. For a price they'll bring their friends and you'll be envied far and wide. Oh, money's right, best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Jump into a kraken's jaws or pluck out a beholder's eye. I'd do most anything I can to be with those sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. Travel far and wide to see, there's no place that I'd rather be. Tumbling with lovely Molly's brides. Time in bed and been well spent, I'll fondly keep in mind the lovely face and other parts of fair sweet Molly's bride. Oh, Molly's bride, the best girls in the land. To your every need, there's no place that I'd rather be. Oh, Molly's bride, no other I can stand. Far and wide to see, there's no place that I'd rather be.
What we see aboard the vessel and get a copper, raise your cuttles and have a fire. You blunder to fill 'em with plum. Now let's celebrate with rum. Yo ho, matey ho, I tell you, bum boy. But before we hit the high tide, pour me another black Django wine. Once I was in the bridge, sailing through peaceful waters, quite 3 ships to the wind. When suddenly appears the Kraken, blow me down. I feel the work of David Jones. Bring a spring upon her, for the love of Neptune, hey behold.
Yeah, we were all muted too.
Either way,
Oops.
thank you, Childfather, for the subscription.
Thank you.
I fucked up. I was messing with stuff and then it just.
Surprise. Surprise.
And just like that.
Okay, so tech issues, because you know that's what I've got. So if you guys don't mind, we're still kind of getting through some stuff. I have not eaten this cake that Katie prepared for tonight's.
It is so good. It's got like apple in it too. I don't know what you call it. An apple crisp cake.
I'm finding the bane of long hair as it keeps on getting my food in my mouth.
That must be delicious.
I'm having an issue where my
At least my hair tastes nice, apparently.
tablet's not working.
Tablet, rude.
Oh, sorry.
The only reason to go like that.
Whoops.
I mean,
If you're only slightly drunk, you're doing it wrong.
you said that.
So this is what. Oh fuck! I'm
Oh,
not
you
even
slightly
like
drunk.
hooked up.
Just enough, the right amount of drunk.
Nah.
So they're wrong ones, right?
I'm getting my mouse to see if.
So this is what we do.
Oh, hey,
guys.
that works.
We
The right
kidnap
amount of
Box
drunk
and
is
we
when you
don't
wake
let
up
them
underneath
leave.
the front lawn.
Ever.
No, that's not the right amount of drunk.
Nick is coming over on Sunday.
Underneath the front lawn.
Underneath the lawn.
Scott's buddy Nick.
Um,
Don't you know Nick Nack?
I don't think so.
I
You
feel
don't
like
think
the
so?
right
I don't
amount of
think
drunk
so.
is between
I don't think so.
barely a buzz.
When you're drunk enough that when the police show up,
Here's
you
another-
convince
Maybe
them
if I
to
saw
start
his
doing the
face.
funnel.
That's not when
It
you're
sounds
drunk enough.
vaguely familiar,
That's
but
what
I also
happens
know
in
like
New
10
Zealand all the
names.
time.
That's because I feel like everyone in New Zealand is just a bro.
Because they'll call the
Okay, I
police
think
on
I've
people in New
met
Zealand,
them,
and it's like
met
the
him
drinking age
once.
is 18.
Like one
Oh,
time,
right.
very, very briefly.
And so it's like, these kids are all legal, fuck it.
But it's like, I feel like in New Zealand, it's either a bro
Okay, yeah.
or a twat. Or a cunt.
He
I don't know
lives
what you
in
want
Michigan
anymore.
too.
Come.
He is
But also,
Either
it
way,
is a-
con friend.
it's out, so we technically need to get back to it.
depending on the usage of the word, is both a good and a bad thing.
Right.
What's fun is I met.
What word are
If
we
I
using?
hadn't met
Hunt.
Scott, I
Why
wouldn't
are you
have met
saying that on the
and I
air?
also wouldn't have met
It is a national treasure in New Zealand.
if it weren't
Eat
for
New
that
Zealandish.
we're
You
like
guys are right.
chat room
No,
that we were
I
all
don't-
in
Oh my god.
at,
We're a mature
like
channel.
around Anime
I
Central
know, that doesn't
2011.
mean that's a good
I would
word.
not have met
What?
Yeah.
The C word.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it better.
80%
Right,
of
Jake?
his usage, as
Or
far as I'm
not
concerned,
Jake,
is for good
sorry.
things.
Right, Scott? We've known each other for like 7 years now, bruh.
But yeah.
Bruh.
The hourglass is out, so technically we should be back, so.
Yep.
Welcome back, Jan.
The chat's immediately like, moist.
Is that a better
I
word?
hate that word. Hate that word.
Moist.
It's fun doing it when I'm streaming painting and the microphone's right next to me and I just go moist.
And then he gets like 40 text messages from me. I'm going to kill you on Friday.
Oh, I get those all the time.
That's one of the things where go to the States and it's like, oh, you can't say these words because they only mean bad things.
It's okay.
It's like,
When we finish watching Assassination Classroom, I texted Jake. I hope you're ready to cosplay Kuro Sensei because I'm gonna actually kill you.
I'm like, oh my god, you guys should watch this anime. It's so good. And then I get
Wait, what
messages.
anime?
Assassination Classroom.
Oh.
It's
And then-
excellent.
And then they finished
Great.
it.
Excellent.
And all I got was death threats from Erica.
I only said, fuck you.
Yep. I got, fuck you. You're-
Shane really enjoyed that series.
Why?
Have you seen the end of it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
What about Fruits Basket? This is very important.
end of the season,
Aiko,
and
what
no
about
series.
Fruits Basket?
what is Fruits
Do you know
Basket?
what's on Funimation?
So, D&D.
It's an anime. It's
Oh.
really cute. Aiko, you need
Check it
to.
out.
No, we're with D&D.
No, I was gonna say Aiko, you should blow up Nin's phone to tell him about Fruits Basket to make him
You
read
can blow
it.
up my Discord. She doesn't have my number.
So,
Discord then.
you guys
I don't think she has my number.
you guys are escorted to the front door after you guys are done with whatever drinks you started. And what do you guys do?
I'll probably go inform the guard area about possible return of.
I can go talk to Maria.
You mean you're going to stand there and when we
Stare.
get to
Shut up.
Maria and you're going to go.
Shut up. I can
Oh,
talk to my
I must go. Bye.
I think Flynn was running back home for cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheese. I don't know who told me there was cheese. I heard there was cheese.
So
He heard the sound of Tell crunching
He
through
heard
cheese.
he heard the sound of a knife through cheese.
Crunching through cheese. There's something wrong with that cheese.
So, the place for
Or
the
it's
guards
bread.
is further to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, northwest, because I have the
Yeah,
compass rose in
that's
the wrong
fine.
direction. I'm gonna turn my tablet.
Because Lord knows she doesn't want to get her tail reamed again by anybody for not following proper protocol to let them know that some missing persons might be returning.
Well, you're not technically part of the city guard.
That's
You-
true. We
you-
don't need to inform them.
You were a
about
mercenary.
jack shit. Okay, yeah, but the last time I didn't do jack shit when it comes to that, I got lectured for 30 minutes by Samuel, even though Wallach was pretty much standing behind Samuel looking at Nakane going, this is what I think about this guy.
Well, that is because you were dealing directly with church affairs,
True.
and
Affairs of which the church should have been involved with.
Though
Yes.
it might be nice to see how the wish panned out.
Well,
Yeah.
well, we don't need to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go let Dad know that I'm back before he hunts me down, because he can smell it. He can just sense when I'm back, and if I don't go say hi, I'm going to have a very angry dragonborn
Oh, I already saw my notes
breathing
through
down
the
my
park.
neck.
Well, now that you've mentioned informing the city guard, Myth is quite taken with the idea.
I guess I'm going with that thing.
Yeah, keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't go slithering through anywhere.
Start just panting.
splitting the party. Three-way split, because this is fun.
You can do
El's
their
just eating
stuff.
cheese. You don't have to do anything with him.
I mean, hey, as far as we're
Well,
concerned, there's no
I'm
giant ice
good.
demon running around the city.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell them about the ice demon.
No.
That is firmly a Wanti problem.
For now.
For now.
For now.
It's
I mean,
like an
to be
angel.
fair,
As far as I'm concerned, it's doing the work that it didn't do for me when I asked it to.
you know, it'll hit a different
Hey,
city
as far as
before it
I'm
comes here.
concerned, they're the Wanti are the reason why that thing was in the vase, so.
Probably.
Sweet act of revenge.
He's my friend.
Here, you want some karmic justice for when you die?
For the moment.
Pretty sure I smashed a sacred relic of classes.
Good things your sister likes you.
I don't know. I pretty much figure that Thanatos doesn't like or dislike anybody except for like necromancers who don't
Thanatos
pay
probably
him.
looked at
And
that
well,
shit and was
Hades won't
like,
do you any favors. So
If-
yeah, high five.
If Thanatos didn't like what you were doing, you wouldn't have any powers.
True. I haven't tested if I still have my powers though after smashing a vase.
I think you'd know.
True.
Like the way that Tim screamed with when the Mage Bane hit him.
True. True.
What?
Should probably figure out what. Get a message to Tim's
Mage Bane's
church and
heel
just like
problem.
smiley face.
Oh.
Made it home, smiley face.
just the paper. The paper, do it.
But save it for an important.
Yeah, I might save it. I can always save it to send a message to Auntie M, just smiley face, middle finger drawings.
Oh, speaking of sending things, I'm gonna also send Bethel a message.
Oh, hold on, I'm here for this. Yes, explain to your tiefling master what happened in 25 words or less. Watch her magically teleport here.
Safe in the southern sphere. Everyone is safe. Failed to remove Class's blessing. My head feels strange, but I am okay. Love
Snake.
you.
No hissing?
Finger guns.
Oh no, that's later.
You get a message back.
You get a dial tone.
You get a message back not too shortly after you set home. And you hear Bethel's voice. A lot going on right now. I will talk with you later.
Oh boy.
A lot going on right now. She appears behind Myth.
I'm here!
It's later.
One day I really hope Jake does that.
It's straight up going to be out of Full Metal Alchemist when Ed and Al are trying to avoid Izumi Curtis, like she will actually physically destroy them on site. That's
And then
what,
guess what? She does.
yeah, it's.
Oh, Something's up.
Golly Alana instead of Edward Elric.
I actually took off my.
You do notice that Bethel's voice.
Does everybody have their mics on?
Yeah, mine's on. Mine's on.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck off, Jake.
Sass.
Is Andrew still on? No, it's not. Okay.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Andrew turned his on.
You never know.
I'm just double checking. With audio, it can be literally.
Yeah.
Black magic.
It could be Andrew's car that's causing the issue, and it's not even here.
God.
All right. So
Anyway, what about Bethel's voice? You were saying something about.
Bethel's voice does not sound. It doesn't sound concerned in the same way that you would expect. It sounds like whatever she is currently doing has her attention.
So she's working.
Possibly.
On something. Like a spell to kill me at a distance.
At an incredible distance.
Somehow cast power word kill through sending.
Yes, a 9th level spell through a 5th level spell.
Okay, but seriously,
That would be
pissed off
fu-
teachers and parental units can figure out a way to do it.
That would be horrifying.
Parental figures, I'm sorry, you can't tell me that Izumi Curtis would not have figured out a way to
do that.
To
You,
kill
all right,
Ed.
you get the ringtone for sending, and as you're listening to it, just power word kill.
Wasn't that like the plot of a Stephen King novel?
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, wasn't that a cell phone?
Something like that. I think it was like Cell or something.
Yeah, Cell. I do remember that.
Anyway,
It
so
doesn't make any sounds as soon as I put the fucking headset on.
Question is, what are all of you doing? You said you're heading back to the house.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go tell Dad that I'm alive.
So you're going to.
Sandy Hydra since we're nearby.
You're
I'm not
going
going
to be the
with
quickest.
you because if you tell him what I did, he's gonna kill me.
Nath, you should come with me because Alina will want to say hi. And I know how you are with kids, and you'd hate to disappoint the children.
Helena will also want to say goodbye.
But it would be the responsible thing to check to make sure that the effects of the wish spell happened as intended.
It would also be responsible to tell Alina goodbye if you never see her again, if I have to put my hammer through your skull in about a few weeks to days.
Wow.
I can visit them tomorrow.
You might be covered in scales tomorrow. I know you're okay for now, right now and today.
Which is why I would like to go see Maria.
Yeah, I'm sure. You'd be lucky my grandmother is still catatonic right now, or I'd have her ass in full vestments right now.
Catatonic.
I'm going to drown you in a bottle of ale.
Only a bottle.
I'll swing by after I've talked to the city guard. It shouldn't take long.
No, absolutely not, with you staring at your feet and waving stupidly.
Hi, I'm going with her.
It's not going to be much. It's going to be her staring at her feet stupidly and going...
Yeah, I've got a stick. Just push.
Push her wow.
All right. So we're gonna start with Dadnor, cause.
Dadnor! We haven't seen Dadnor.
Because everybody loves him.
I'm so excited.
Well, also
Not
because
really.
he's literally right next door to Respin. So it's
And we love him.
it's the logical jump. All right. So
It's like, oh, I wonder how he heard about the job.
you enter through the front door of the Sandy Hydra. It's warm light, familiar to you, and
I'm in trouble.
behind the bar you see Dragnor washing a glass. Looks up. Nakare!
I made it.
Oh, thank God you're back.
Tell me about it. She sits down.
How did the old hammer hold up for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I got to throw it. It was kick-ass.
That was a great hammer, and I'm glad it's serving you well.
It's definitely quite the weapon. I appreciate you. It came in handy in some really tight spots.
Good. Well, keep hold of it. I will say that I have not needed it,
It's awesome.
and hope I continue to not need it. Anyway, how did your trip go? How did things turn out?
Gonna need a glass of option to explain that. It's been one of those trips.
I see. Pulls out a glass,
She asks
cracks
for
open a
Opia.
bottle, and slides it over to you.
We got Rena out. She's okay. We just dropped her off back home.
That is fantastic to hear.
Had to take part in a Coliseum battle.
Did you win? Well,
I
I realize that is now a stupid
I was
question.
gonna say I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you considering it was fights to the death.
Sorry, I'm not used to Coliseum battles leading to the death.
Yeah,
so
tell me about it. I'm used to a nice friendly game of battle chess where the most you have to worry about is a concussion, maybe a few broken ribs.
I know that all too well.
Yeah, I know you do. Me too. Especially if you're playing against Auntie M and you fucking lose every time. Well, had to go, as you know, Myth, we told you, received a blessing of class because now she's turning into a Wanti herself. Went to go get that taken care of. High Priestess couldn't fucking...
I was going to say, you said that in the past tense. Was.
You fucked yourself.
I'm
You
going
went-
to assume that it didn't get fixed.
No. Nope, it didn't. It lasts about, we've got maybe 4 days until we find maybe a solution. Instead, our wish was used to free all of the slaves within the Wanti hold. Which I can understand given what we saw and experienced there, so I can't be mad at her for her selflessness.
For the number of people that I have heard that have disappeared, that is, in my opinion, some of the best news I've heard.
Yep.
Despite Myth's predicament, are you sure that once the transformation's been made that it can't be undone?
We're not sure. There's only so much about the Wanti that we know.
Well, in that case, I say don't give up hope.
When have I ever given up hope? I'm just drinking my sorrows away for now and then I'll fucking fix it.
I'm just mad right now.
You remind me so much of your aunt.
Yeah.
And your grandmother.
Had to threaten to crack open a few skulls in fashion of Auntie M. I got to play a really weird version of Battle Chess, by the way. It was really boring in comparison. It was real chess, only you hit things with it. God, it was awful.
That does sound incredibly boring.
It was really boring. There were no opponents except for statues. God, I need to get back to the Coliseum.
Well, you know anytime your Auntie M would love to play a game with you.
And you know your daughter will want to go and cheer for everybody in the stands.
Of course. She always did enjoy those games.
I wouldn't be surprised. Give it a couple years, Dragnor. She'll be in the arena fighting.
I'm not so sure about that. She has taken more liking to books, as I've seen.
Heck yes.
So it's...
Turned her into a nerd!
So it's...
Turned her into
Myth,
one.
before they left and you joined, Myth went and bought like 14 books for this kid and just like deposited them in the bar and was like,
Oh my
God.
Good.
Ah, so she's taking the scholarly route like her mother.
It is quite possible, yes. It is hard to tell this early
I
on.
was gonna say, she's still young, you never know. The girl can have multiple hobbies. Mine just include cracking open skulls and drinking a bottle of Opia every now and then.
Well, as long as she isn't stuck with the family business, I'm quite alright with it. I don't want her staying in one town for her whole life. The world's big.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of it. Not as much as Mother did, according to some of the stories I've heard, but I've
No.
seen quite enough.
No.
I can say that she hasn't been to the Serpent Strip. Got that one up on her.
That is something you do have on her. But you have much to explore outside of the Southern Spear.
Mm-hmm.
And the desert itself.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't believe the weird-ass wildlife in that jungle, by the way. No, I'm not kidding you. Aldwin was not lying about the goddamn T-Rex thing.
Oh, those are real.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, Give me a piece of paper. I'll like literally sketch the worst drawing of it in your entire life. You
Kinda
know
sh-
I can't draw worth it.
Kind of
man.
shuffles around. How about you just describe it? That might be easier.
Okay, so it was like about 150 feet tall, really, really short arms, and she literally tucks her arms in like this and goes like this. She's trying to keep herself happy, people, for what she just learned. Like a long, really, really long face, mouth, just head like you would not believe. Just full of teeth.
This almost sounds like you're describing a dragon, but
Almost without the wings.
Little tiny arms.
And way less intelligent. Dumb as a box of rocks.
well, that's good news at least.
I gazed one that was great.
Yeah, Tavern used a spell on it and it went, I gotta go by, and just walked away. We were at source of food.
You hear the disembodied voice of Alduin say, "Yeah, they're real, Dad Nor. I was fucking telling the truth, you giant scaly asshole."
Like, you just, creatures you wouldn't believe, and smaller versions of. Larger versions of.
The man-faced owl.
Well,
Oh yeah, and then she'd probably proceed to tell him about that. Then this awful, we didn't see it, Alduin did. He described it to us.
No, we saw it because it tried to kill us.
Oh yeah.
And then I earthbound it and dragged it to the ground and killed it.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now. I was trying to erase it from my memory. Yeah, we also encountered this awful owl creature. Travelers that we encountered called it the Owl of Grim.
I feel like I may have heard of that. That
A
may be.
horrifying creature.
They may exist outside of the jungle.
Still a horrifying creature.
Well,
Face of a human.
Nakane, I can say, just from my own travels, leave the southern spear in the desert, and you will learn quite a few other strange creatures.
It was a hell of a ride, that's for sure. 10 out of 10 would not do again.
That is good to hear. I am glad you have no desire to return there.
I'm crazy, I'm not suicidal. There's a difference when it comes to the tall nay women. We're crazy, we're not outwardly trying to get ourselves killed.
He'll continue to talk with you for a while, but I'm going to switch over to the other two nerds who are going to the
I love Dragmore.
military outpost.
Ednor.
So,
He got the
you
that-
will
that
actually be
sexy
heading
dad
to
bod.
the
Sexy dad
northwest.
Have you ever seen a
It is
picture
very
before?
close to the northeastern gate of the city that leads right out to the shipyard. There's a large, marching field almost where soldiers would gather to do drills, and you see some new recruits being trained there. And you pass by them and enter into the main building that most of you would know as sort of the, not like the information center, but it's where,
Front desk.
more or less the front desk. There's a few offices there of like some of the officers that, it's all the coordination stuff that happens with the Silver Army. And you see sitting at the front desk, Maria.
1 second, let me see if my nerve holds.
Hell yeah.
I can't remember how I described her. I think I described her as kind of like darker eyes and dark brown
Oh,
hair.
mousy human.
Yeah, she's
I
sitting.
got a nat 20 on my
Confidence.
confidence check.
All
How
right.
much have you been drinking on the way here?
That or, I've just seen so much, I can...
If I only have a few days left. Yeah, and she kind of looks up from what she's writing on a piece of paper and. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Yes. We recently, and the confidence check slips a little bit. She's looking at the desk. We just returned from the Serpent Strip.
Her eyes kind of go wide. You came back from the Serpent Strip?
Yes.
Yep.
Due to some unforeseen circumstances, 2 things. One, there will probably be a large amount of former captives returning to their homes.
Her eyes kind of get even wider at that. What? Wait.
They're kind of teleporting here.
So people have randomly teleported into. She kind of turns and
it's
she turns away from you and walks to a door where she knocks a little bit. You kind of hear a murmur beyond the door. She opens it up, goes inside, closes the door behind her, and you just hear like excited, like speaking. It's almost shouting, but you can't quite hear it through the wall. Listening closer, it is her trying to explain what you two just told her. But like her words aren't getting out correct.
She's excited, she just yells.
She's excited, she's confused, she doesn't know what exactly to say, and you kind of just hear this gruff soldier.
It's because her husband went missing.
It's just this gruff soldier behind the door. Just slow, please, slow.
The cute ones are always straight.
Maria! Yes. Slow down and use your words.
I don't have them anymore.
Wanty captives are being teleported back here? Sliding of a chair. And out walks this high elf soldier.
He's not higher than me.
Different kind of.
You know, to Maria, I'd only rate him a 3 out of 10.
He's only higher than you because of the stick up his ass.
And his actual height is probably like 2 feet above me.
He's taller than you for sure, but
And that's why Nakata's not there, because mercenaries piss these kind of men off.
and
Not a
it's
mercenary,
just
I'm
this.
a druid.
It is a high elf who
There,
has
but he's
very
hot.
fine features. He doesn't look all that different from Respin. You can tell from the facial structures that he is obviously very different, and his hair length is a bit shorter. But he walks out, and Maria comes out behind him. And
Farrah wants to hook up with him.
are you the two that brought this information on
Yes.
to us? Please step into my office. I need to speak with you further.
Right. Second thing. And she
Is that code for you're going to be arrested?
and she looks at Maria and she goes, the first time I saw you, I thought that you were beautiful, and I just wanted to let you know that, okay? And then she just goes into the...
Her jaw just kind of drops, and there's a moment of... The door shuts. Unless you listen beyond, you might not actually hear what she...
she'd probably be like...
Waiting for a response. Hoping to you.
Chair slides. You hear her sit down.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
And the high elf, he brings you into this smaller office. There's a very minimal desk. There's paperwork everywhere.
Cat wants to know if that's the elf that Farron made 2K off of.
No, it's not the same.
I
elf.
would remember that elf.
With how he was making it rain, yes.
God.
Sorry, carry on.
He steps around his desk and sits down. Please take a seat, and there's 2 chairs that are by his desk.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to need some more information on this claim that you've got. It sounds a bit far-fetched.
I understand.
It really does.
And she kind of looks at Farron and goes, shall I start at the beginning?
I mean, shorthand?
Right.
Very shorthand?
We were in the employ of Respin Barros. His daughter went missing, as you know.
I did hear of that. Respin has quite a bit of influence within this building.
Yes. We tracked that to the Serpent Tamer. There was
The Serpent Tamer. Could you remind me?
a brothel of sorts in the...
Oh, is that the one to the southwest
that
of...
burned down.
Yeah.
Sorry, there were a string of fires within a few days. The one that burned down, there was also a warehouse that burned down.
Yes.
um,
I'm speaking about the brothel, though.
right.
I mean, it wasn't a licensed brothel. It was
We-
just a house, really.
We uncovered that there was a Wanti slaver ring operating out of there.
Oh. Kind of jot something down.
At which time we lost track of them and had to employ Captain Score to take us to the Serpent Strip. There are all manner of strange beasts there.
I'm going to pause you there. You went to the Serpent Strip.
Yes.
Do you have evidence of this?
Captain Score?
I mean, I've got plants from there.
Kind of scribbles down something
Rena
else.
was also a captive there.
All right.
And I got plants, but I mean...
I'm not going to say I'm an expert on plants, so I don't know if that will help me.
Can I turn into an animal from there?
I would prefer you to not.
That's one of the best claims that we would be able to offer, unfortunately.
So the word of Rena, Varos, and possibly her father?
Oh,
As
I know
well
what I
as
could
the
do.
captain that took us.
All right.
I can
There's-
do a thing. You might not like it. You probably won't agree to it, but I could go back there immediately.
I don't like that idea.
I'm not sure how that would help me.
Well, I can only go to a place through a tree if I've seen the tree. And I couldn't have seen the tree if I had been there before.
How would he be able to...
Verify.
And I'm not going to lie, but I don't quite understand druidic magic, so for all I know, you could be teleporting to the other side of town, and I wouldn't be the wiser.
If it was the other side of town, we'd ever see the city. Also, we'd be in desert, not
You do realize that... Oh, so you wanted to take me with you?
Or someone else.
No, absolutely not.
It's big, dark, and spooky there right now. Yeah.
I apologize, he's less
I can't exactly
versed
take
in
a picture.
city life.
I can understand that. I will follow up with Respin and his daughter to verify this before I can truly believe the rest of what you have to say here.
That's understandable. There were other captives that were proper captives. We were snuck in after we spared a slaver and returned his cargo of slaves. I don't know the locations or names of them.
We sent them here.
I believe you sent them to Quine.
Oh, Coin,
They
never
were
mind.
they were sent to Quine
Yeah.
within the last 2 weeks.
That may be harder for me to track, but
And
One of them's here.
I don't know that.
Yeah, we do. She was outside. She said hello to us.
yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
came out of the front door of the house.
There's also a woman that is staying in the architect's old house.
Auburn.
Auberg
Auburn.
Yeah, she
Alright.
was one of them, and then she came here.
scribbles down something else.
At that time, we ended up able to partner up with a different group of captives. Most of them did perish while we were there. There is a gnome by the name of Granda who is likely in the City of Gold if the
Scribbles.
spell was successful.
And Timothy.
And Timothy, he's a cleric.
Life. Life?
And
Yes, he was a life cleric.
he's from Pearl City.
All right.
Um,
He's continuing. He's taking notes.
Detailed notes.
I could talk at length about the architecture of the city and the apparent Wanti hierarchy, but I doubt that will be of any use.
Perhaps not at this moment. I need to verify some more of your claims before. But that information would actually be quite valuable to the Silver Army, given
They don't know anything about it.
we have never been there or know anything about the inside structure of the Serpent
statues
Strip.
Are alive.
Well, I'm happy to help. I am afflicted with a blessing of blast, and I myself am turning into a Wanti. That is...
I'm sorry, could you repeat that.
I need to fuck.
And he kind of, like, you see him shift up and he grabs his weapon. What?
Yes.
You can be turned into a snake person, yeah.
It's old magic.
And it's a blessing, so you can't just remove curse it. Because Plas is very tricky and fancy with how she does things.
If I understand the mythology that we saw at that location, there used to be a name for the other gods. Plas used to be known as Roxera.
He kind of lets his hand off the hilt of his weapon, and he sits down. But you definitely have noticed that his demeanor has shifted.
Mm-hmm.
That he's less trusting than when this conversation started.
Mm-hmm.
You can check my tongue if you want.
I mean, I understand your hesitation, which is part of why I told you.
I do appreciate you being completely forward with me.
I don't have anything to gain from wine. My goal is
That could be arguable, but
my goal is in time to see out the fulfillment of my husband to investigate claims of children being abducted in Rivertown.
why do you... Rivertown, you're going to go there willingly.
There are children being abducted. I'm an adventurer. I feel obligated to look into it as long as I'm in my right mind.
Also, she likes children.
Babbies.
That's a little concerning.
Probably the
How's
incorrect
that
phrasing.
concerning?
A 1T that likes children.
To be fair,
She's
I
a
am a
half-
half-elf. I'm from the City of Gold. You might know my mother. I just forgot her mother's name completely, but she name drops her mother being part of the council of the City of Gold.
He kind of scribbles something down.
I spent most of the last 50 years with my mentor Bethel. Also from the City of Gold. She's a tiefling. Likely easy to track down.
Writes more things down. All right.
Oh, we had Nakane Telme with us.
Oh, great. Thank you for dropping my name into this. Give me this
Scribble something
and I'm
down.
her grandfather.
You're just going to lay out
You
your
could ask-
family history to this
You
random?
could ask Kat, but she's...
I am aware of I am aware of the current state of Cat Talme.
Thank you for getting me dragged into this. This
You're
is
welcome.
exactly why I didn't come. So he didn't go, you.
We underwent
What
You're
did
not
you
here.
do
a
now?
trial
They'll find you later.
in the temples. There was a sorceress, Milla.
Their high priest
She-
was upset that we cheated.
She sacrificed herself so that we might be able to make a wish.
So your claim that all of the captives have been returned is based on the fact that you made a wish.
It's a wish spell.
Also, we got immediately teleported back here upon... So he said, that will be granted, but only
My
affects you
concern-
So that
once
is-
you reach the
that-
outside walls of the city.
Whatever the terms of that are, you must understand from my perspective how that sounds.
I still would like to warn you if you have a sudden influx of people that are in need of assistance.
Yeah, it's more like
I
they're not going to show up.
will be keeping an eye out to
This
see
is-
that to see if there are claims of missing people, or I assume that since this happened very recently, that's what it's sounding
They
like.
should be showing up,
Yes.
like, already here.
The nature of the wish was for any captives to be returned safely to their homes.
So it should...
So it's quite possible that we don't know the ramifications because they are home and not in public quite yet.
Yeah. And it also could
Surely
be that
you
they've
know
been
that-
missing for a while and the house got resold.
Surely you know that the wish spell is unpredictable at the best times.
I am not a spellcaster, so quite honestly, you say wish spell, it means no different to me than just saying that you wished for something.
Right, you may want to check with one of your spellcasters.
Yeah. Yeah, that might mean something more to them, and they'll probably go wide-eyed and say a lot of shit, and then look at some papers.
I don't feel qualified to explain the
Is
full
there
breadth of that
is
spell.
there a place that I can find you or contact you?
At this time, we are staying at the old architect's house.
Yeah, because apparently
Right.
that's our
Right,
house
sit down.
now.
And she's still. I just realized I've still got a whole 28 out of 48 hit points. So,
Wait,
or
I've got
84
dragon
hit
meat
points.
on me still from
So-
the jungle.
She probably looks like shit. Now,
Right.
if you don't mind, I am going to go to the Sandy Hydra and have a drink.
Very well. Thank you for this. I'm going to have to do some investigation into your claims before I can truly believe any of this has happened.
I'm pulling a chunk of dragon meat out and putting it on the disc.
What is that?
Dragon.
Right. Anyway, thank you for the information.
Yes, believe me or not, it just seemed pertinent and responsible to let the city guard know that there may be
I will be... And can I get your names?
Litholia Leolana.
And you?
Farron Lantier.
Got it. All right. Well, Mythdolial and Farron, thank you for this talk. I will, again, try to follow up and stay out of trouble.
I mean, yeah, we can mostly stay out of trouble.
I'll be doing my best not to travel alone until
Yeah.
such a time as we find out if I need to be killed or not.
We appreciate that ahead of time.
Oh, I mean, you're probably smart enough to figure this out already, but most recent missing person from here, go to their house today.
Most recent you do realize that most of the 1T that take people they take them from boats.
Missing as in they are the home, as in they got taken from by 1T, but they lived here.
I understand that you come from the alluring forest.
Yeah.
Missing people are actually quite common.
That's certainly not a good thing.
Really? That's news to me. Please leave.
Oh, and
Please
dragon
leave.
tastes nice when you cook it.
Right. You can take that back.
Oh.
Anyway, I will be in touch. Have a good day. And he kind of motions to his door.
Okay.
Time to face your girlfriend.
Didn't think that far ahead.
I did.
It's just like real life.
God.
Yeah, so Myth leaves. Didn't think that far ahead, so...
So you exit and you see Maria just kind of scribbling, and if you look in her direction, she kind of looks up. Your eyesight kind of connects, and then she kind of looks down really quickly, and you see her blush.
Bye.
Bye.
Myth can leave.
When two bottoms flip.
All right, so Flynn,
Myth can leave, and I'll look
Right?
at.
It's just like... Fuck.
you're gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an asshole.
Wait, are you staying in the guy's office?
No. In
Oh.
front of Myth can leave, and I'm gonna talk to Maria.
Oh my God.
Can I help you?
One. I can't think how many things it is because I'll probably go over the amount I have to say or under it. One, she's been semi weird. I don't know how to say it. Gushy
Oh my God.
in description about you
I'm
since she first saw
so
you.
glad I'm not here with this.
She just goes red.
God.
Yeah, I love that face.
That's how I'm dictating Nakane's moods.
Whichever
No.
the address
I know,
of that
that's
old
a good
architect's house is where she's currently staying. If you feel like saying hi.
You hear from within the office, Elf, get the fuck out of here!
Dragon meat tastes great when you cook it, and I'm putting a bit on the table. It's like a pound of dragon.
And she just kind of stares at it like, what the fuck?
Whichever holiday's the closest, happy that.
Is there a reason I'm on the side of the table with the other people that have no social graces?
It's so you don't have to look at them.
Hi, Pot. I'm Cavalier Black.
And then I'm leaving.
Hey, Tell has good social
No,
graces.
that's why I'm saying I want to be on your side of the table.
We'll just switch Aldrin.
So, Flynn.
But yeah, that would fit. Then we have the side of the table that can't talk to anybody and the side of the table that needs to deal with all the business deals.
Flynn, you make it back to the
Nakana
house.
and Tell just end up just
I was in high
bopping
spirits
people in
as
the
I was
face to
heading
knock
with
them
my
out to get
friends
them to shut the fuck
to
up.
complete our mission. But on the way back, I'm just walking there. I'm walking back by myself, and I just kind of get in my own head.
What? It's just
And
worse than he keeps talking.
By the time I walk through the door, I'm like, fucking lost my rod, fucking lost that gnome guy, fucking lost that T-Rex. What the fuck? What is gonna make up for this? I've lost so much shit.
You and me
Wait.
both, buddy!
Is that cheese?
I have cheese. We have so much. I found so many cheese wheels in here.
I really don't understand where all this cheese came from.
His face immediately lights up like he completely forgot what he was just
Magic
bragging
cheese.
himself about.
Magic
He's
closet full of cheese.
I really hope that doesn't keep filling with cheese.
I
Oh
hope to God
my
it keeps
God.
filling up
I
with
will eat
cheese.
so much cheese.
If,
What kind of cheese is it? I don't care.
if this keeps filling up with cheese, I'm burning this house down.
I have a
keep in the closet
prank.
with cheese.
I have a prank.
She
plan
feels
on
suddenly
doing.
feel a slight
I'm going
inkling
to hide
that
his
if the house
cheese
gets burnt down
and tell
again,
him
a
that
very
I
angry
ate it,
tiefling
and
will
he
appear in her
very
life.
angry. But I didn't leave it. I'm going to leave it under his pillow, like the Tooth Fairy.
So you're keeping cheese under his pillow. Got it.
Yes.
Wait, was this? Are you saying in Aldwin's pillow?
Yes. I'm going to tell him that I ate it, so he thinks that all of his cheese is gone. He told me to save some. I'm going to tell him I didn't, that I ate it. And I'm going to put it under his pillow like a weird Tooth Fairy.
But then where are we going to put the rest of the cheese?
I'm going to eat the rest of the cheese.
We.
That's
We are going to eat the rest of the cheese.
Who are you, by the way?
Oh, yeah, you're Flynn. My name is Telaman. You can call me Tel.
Well, hello there.
Hello.
Oh,
And
you
I
should
heard-
describe Tel, and he should describe.
Oh,
Flynn.
yeah, 'cause
those two
Meeting
characters
now
have
for the
never
first
met.
time.
Tel is a 6'6" tiefling
Oh,
with
cowboy.
foot-long kudu horns, so they stick straight up and curl. And he wears all black leather, like full fur cloak that hangs on the or drags on the ground. His hair is super long and straight and black, and it's like braided and beaded and stuff. And he's got big ol', not that big, but like big, like plugs in his ears. They're stretched.
Okay.
His earlobes and long pointy ears. And gray.
I like it. I love it.
Oh, my phone's over there. Hold on.
He's sick.
We have the pretty art, so I'll show it. I've seen Flynn.
Oh, wait, there's a static. It might be because of the metal that just got clipped too low.
There he is.
Yep, that's.
Yeah, there's my boy. I'll show you the big one.
I'm seeing if I can actually pull up the full thing because I have the world anvil here.
Hey man, can you wiggle your cord for me?
There's the boy.
Cowboy, I love the staff.
Erica, your turn.
Thanks.
Surprised you don't have the bird
This
thing. on
thing?
it,
Yeah, my bird buddy. No, I didn't make her draw a
Spots.
fucking goddamn bird
Oh.
with
I
him.
just want to drool over
Holy
him for a
shit!
second.
I have not made a page for Tell on the world anvil.
Yeah, because you're waiting for me to give you that shit.
Yeah, but I should have done it anyway because of the
Good
artwork.
job, Jake.
The
God.
babe.
The babe.
Oh god, I forgot.
Tall, beautiful boy. Very sharp nails. All painted black.
Very sharp
Lots
teeth.
of tattoos. Very sharp teeth. Lots of tattoos.
He's very pointy and goth,
I see that.
with tight leather pads.
leather pants.
Let the pets, let the
So I'm saying, like, he's very goth, but he's bowing down this cheese. I think I like him.
He loves cheese. Cheese and...
Derek
Are you
says you've been
implying
telling me
that
that for
goths don't
literal
like
months.
cheese?
God damn
They're
it.
too edgy for him. They'd rather
Doesn't mean I
smoke
remember
coffee
it.
and smoke cigarettes. South Park. Like,
The disembodied voice of Alduin says, "God damn it, Jake, I've been telling you for months."
Yeah, that doesn't mean I remember it. And literally, Ninja said that.
I did.
I liked the way that I said it better.
Anyway.
Anyhow, Flynn, he's about. God, how tall is he? I never wrote it down.
Funny enough, I actually have his entire character sheet, or his entire character thing right here.
Alright.
He is 5'6".
5 foot. Oh, yeah, just short.
I am a foot taller than you,
And you got horns.
and I have the foot long horns.
You're short.
Can you turn your dice tray box one way or the other?
What would I be wearing at this
Okay,
point?
that's good.
You're still wearing your robes.
There's a little receiver.
Did you continue to wear the dress for almost a week?
Alright, I haven't showered.
That's a yes.
It's even more tattered though. It's
So yeah, he's wearing a purple
you wouldn't
dress.
have even be
Over
you
top
wouldn't
of
be able to
everything
recognize
else.
it as a dress.
Love it.
At this point.
Yeah,
Delves
it-
into it.
it's
tattered.
been torn to hell. It looks like it's been through the
It
ringer.
looks like it's been fucking chewed on.
It looks like he's fought a bunch of green dragons.
And somehow survived.
In a dress.
Other than that, 5'6". He's slightly barrel chested, but at the same time he's kind of a twink.
Got it.
But the main feature he has going for him is he's completely bald and just like riddled with scars. Freaking everywhere.
Love it.
That's what's going for him.
Yeah. It's a complete, just a manly man, sure.
Mhm.
But like his jawline and just his face in general does not show any hint. For his age, he's like in his early 20s,
He's 25.
25. But like with his face, it's very like his eyes sunken in and more gaunt. But he has obvious laugh lines because he likes to.
He's a dingleberry.
He's a very big.
He's got a body like a twink and a face like a bear.
I love
There
it.
you go.
And he keeps joking.
You got
And
silver
living.
eyes and a giant scar on his neck, like bigger than any other scar on his body.
Dope.
And yeah, that's and he says, "Did we just become best friends?" And
Yes.
cheese. Also,
Cheese.
where and why?
We found it in the closet.
Not the cheese. I don't mind
Oh.
them. I'm okay with cheese as long as the keys were good. Why did I show up here? And where is my T-Rex?
This is our house now, apparently.
Your name is on ownership of this house along with everyone else. So wait, so so explain to me how you got here.
We just appeared here. We were in the one tea place, right?
Okay.
And then we jumped out of the city limits, and suddenly we were here.
Remember
We
I was-
teleported or something.
Yeah, I was on the T-Rex right behind Popo. He was asking me to please stop smelling him. And then we hopped over the fence, and then we're...
Why were you smelling your gnome friend?
So you
Don't smell
you
the
hopped
same.
you hopped over a wall and just showed up here?
Yes.
Literally.
Teleported or something. We just, hello, here we are.
Gonna figure
That
magic,
is so-
because I don't drink.
The wish, well, okay, so myth, we used the wish spell. She wished for everyone to return to their homes safely. Apparently this is our home now, so we
Well-
appeared here.
That does make sense if all of your names are on the house ownership. It is your
This
home.
is our home now, which I did not know.
Me neither.
I have never seen this place before.
Not complaining. Eats
Alduin
another
Alduin seemed to know you, like he'd known you for a while, so
Where'd you
I
go
met him
anyway?
like 2 days ago.
I did find it weird that you weren't with them on the trip.
Did you do the poopy thing again?
I thought so too.
Mm-hmm.
He did do the poopy
Yes,
thing again. He just disappeared.
Alduin, yes. Alduin's gone. We'll see. Who knows when he'll come back?
Fair.
Or
Hopefully soon, I miss him.
More for me. More
Cheese.
pieces.
Cheese.
Cheese order.
I suggest we save at least one wheel for miscellaneous reasons later. If you want to prank Alduin, we can hide it in the basement.
We will prank Aldwin. I'm going to put it under his pillow.
I second this a lot.
All right. Well, I might need to get something to store things in the basement as it's a dirt floor.
Mm.
So what else is in this house?
Do you want to explore?
The table, and I have a bedroll.
We're going to furnish this house.
We were at what's-his-face's place just a couple minutes ago. I could have taken some of his chairs.
The rich man?
Yeah.
No, taking the rich man's chairs. That's a terrible
Just one
idea.
chair would have gained us more money than like Farron prostituting himself for an entire week. They were very nice chairs.
I love that idea. I love the mental image of that. That sounds hilarious to watch.
Are you a kleptomaniac?
Yes.
No, I think he's just a madman.
I just have the tendencies. And of us.
What have I gotten myself into?
Great friendship. Cheese.
She takes some of the cheese, slices a little bit, eats a sliver. Well, anything for the
Buddha. Sorry, I'm a monster.
She's looking at the knife, looking at you, looking at the knife, looking at you. It's not worth it.
Oh, hold
It's
on.
not worth it.
Hold on. Hold on. Joe's gonna get up and go outside and whistle for his fucking bird again. He wants his bird. It's stressing him out.
Meanwhile, I pat her on the shoulder. Don't worry. It doesn't get any
here's
cheddar.
Flynn.
Yes. Hell yeah.
You're reassuring.
She turns with the knife, looks like she's gonna just slowly move forward and stab you. Pulls it back. No. 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 It's fine. It's fine.
Make sure you aim. You don't want a Swiss.
You're very good at puns.
Slices off more cheese.
Is
Eats
that what
it.
you've been doing while you were waiting? It's just cheese punch, cheese punch, cheese punch.
She just puts more in her mouth.
You're letting it age up there. See if you can get a sharp enough wit.
Exactly.
Don't feel so blue about it.
She's gonna follow Tell outside. Please don't leave me alone with him.
Okay, you can come here and wait with me for my bird.
You have a bird?
I do.
What's their name?
Her name is Kahamut.
Interesting.
She's big. Big, beautiful bird. If you call her pretty, she will love you for the rest of your life.
Well, I can't wait to meet her.
This poor girl is gonna be like,
Where
oh
is my
my god!
And you two sit there for a while waiting.
Where is my bird?
I explore the rest of the house.
And next
too.
week
I
you're
want my
still
bird.
sitting there waiting.
It's not a physical bird! Give me my bird!
You find that in the basement, it's a fairly dirt floor. It's about the same size as the upper floor, which the upper floor has sort of this dining area and kitchen-esque area, but it's also open to a larger room that has a fireplace near the end. And on the wall above the fireplace, it looks like there's this kind of indented, safe-looking thing embedded in the wall. And you can kind of see lines around it where it looks like a painting once hung.
But it's definitely like a safe, just...
It looks like a safe, yeah.
I just like jiggle it. Is it open?
Yeah, it seems like it opens up. And inside you see a piece of paper. And looking at it, looks like it's the combination to the safe.
Aw, that's subscribed. It's Bunny's 6-month anniversary.
Yay! Thank you! So,
Happy
I put a little
halfway
cheese in
point.
the safe and close it.
oh my god! You put a wheel of cheese in the safe, you shut it, and you take the combination
And
with
put it
you.
in my bag of holding.
Write that down.
Wait, what is it?
It's the combination to the safe. There's a safe in just above the fireplace that looks like there was a painting hung over it. So he put a wheel of cheese inside, took the piece of paper that had the combination to the safe, and shut the safe.
I was like nodding myself.
At least he didn't shut the safe with the paper inside.
Fair enough.
I would do that too.
It's not like you guys wouldn't use knock on it anyway.
But is there upper floor to it?
There is a second floor.
Yeah, that's what the guy died.
Yeah.
What?
Also, off of the kitchen-like area, there appears to be a smaller bedroom, which, as described earlier by some of them, was the butler's old room. You head upstairs, and there are actually 3 rooms up there. One of the rooms, you open it up, and it kind of has a slight musty smell to it, but there's also a swift breeze that's coming in as the window is completely busted.
Oh.
Oh, for Jake and Vox, since I don't know if you guys were here or part of the campaign at this point, we did witness a murder in this house. There was somebody we came here to get information from. They died, and then we went, can we have the house?
Yeah, Aldwin mentioned it for a hot second, and I was like, are there still bones? Because Kahamut will want to eat them.
Yeah. And then there appears to be 2 other rooms that look entirely intact.
Which one was the guy murdered in? The one with the broken window?
Mm-hmm.
You assume the one with the broken window.
There's not a dead body laying there, right?
No, there's
it's
not.
been a while.
Okay.
Wasn't it like a little bit broken because of what came in through it, and it got fully broken when it leapt out as a giant spider?
Yes.
What an adventure.
You do see a very slight area that looks like it's stained red. It's not wet at all. It looks like it's been, I don't know, almost a month now since whatever died here, laid here.
His body stain.
Okay.
But yeah, that's more or less the outline of the house.
So, I already know where I'm gonna, what room I'm
Warm?
gonna be in.
The murder room.
No.
We're dying.
So, I picked the roof.
Yeah, I mean, you can climb out the window and get on the roof.
Is it comfortable?
Not really.
It's open. It's open-ended.
It is actually a more flat roof home.
It's a flatter roof?
Because you guys are in the desert, so there is no snow.
Right. Oh, it's perfect. Yeah, I choose the roof.
All right. All right. So, Myth and Faerun, you guys end up walking back to the Sandy Hydra. You and Dragnor have been talking for a little while.
She's probably still like nursing her apnea at this point.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the fucking afternoon.
On the walk, Myth was doing a lot of the trying to get used to the weird tongue thing going on in her mouth.
Some people kind of look, but by that point when they look, they do the double take.
Mm-hmm.
They don't notice anything different.
Yeah, she learns on the walk that if she's not careful, she can accidentally stick her tongue in her own nose.
Right, so...
Sandy.
It goes, "Meh."
So, you two end up walking through the front door of the Sandy Hydra, and you see Nakane sitting at the bar, and Dragnor behind.
I turn into a wolf pup before I go in, just to laugh.
A wolf pup? God damn it, dogs! After seeing Myth walk through the door, Faerun, could you please not? Yes, you are absolutely fucking adorable. We get it.
You can't drink as a dog.
But I know who you are, and that's less cute knowing that.
Baron, you can't drink as a dog.
I'm turning into an elf again, where I'm just laying on my back still like that.
Now you just look ridiculous.
Now he looks like a proper drunk guy at the bar.
Well, it is good to see you two. Myth?
Hi.
Kind of walks around the bar, comes up to you,
Fear.
and just gives you a
Fear.
hug.
Why don't you lick your nose again?
His arms just wrap around you. It's a strong embrace.
You get a dad hug.
She kind of freezes for a second and then hugs him back.
And then you just kind of feel a light tap on the back of your head as he just kind of like taps you with his hand.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
Lick your nose again.
Not nearly as much as you could be. But, if anything, I am going to try to help in finding a way for you to get back to normal.
I feel weird, but I feel okay.
Well,
Yeah, the doubling over in pain several times during the day is definitely okay.
She can lick her nose now.
I assume that will stop in time.
Nakane.
I can't
Tongue
honestly
in
say.
nose.
Ew.
That's what she did.
Ew. Tongues don't go in noses.
It's a bit different than it was before.
So, I do have to ask, where is the rest of the gang? Where's Alduin?
Somewhere.
Good question.
All right. And I can't remember if you had met Dragnor yet.
I can't remember.
Don't think he had.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that wasn't the same bar with the courtesans, right?
No.
No.
No. This is a different bar.
Then definitely
Yes, where's Alduin at?
Somewhere he poofed again shortly after we got back here.
No, before we got back here, we didn't see him inside. Because we left before that.
He's probably back at the house where.
Maybe. I don't know. We didn't see him show up. So he's somewhere.
All right.
He just kind of
Well,
pops in and out of our lives.
And then...
I hope you see him again soon.
We left someone else there. And someone else is going back there. I don't think you've met either of them, but they're there.
Oh yeah, we met another tiefling while we were out and about in the Serpent Strip.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Telemen. He's huge. We'll bring him by. He's hilarious.
It'll be fun to meet them.
Like I know I'm small, but standing next to him is ridiculous.
He's literally like double the size of her.
He's like 2 of me.
Oh, good. I can't wait to meet him.
Also, we met a monk. We're pretty sure he doesn't drink. He's a little on the sporadic and spacey and kind of a gooberish side, but he's a good kid.
Well,
I do my best.
that's quite all right. I've had plenty of individuals who don't drink.
Oh, yeah, he drinks milk.
So much milk. So
Hey,
cheese.
Dragnor.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know if this is a... Can you eat dragon, or is that weird?
I've never tried.
Like, you specifically as, well, a dragon-born...
You do realize that I'm not actually a dragon.
I know, but you put dragon in the name.
Dragon in name, but not in blood.
How much meat do I
So,
have?
but in the interest of us talking about dragons, is there a chance I could get some dragon's breath?
I could arrange that, yes. And he kind of reaches behind and gets a mug out and...
Oh, Dragnor, I've got something funny to show you. You'll appreciate this. She
Oh?
rummages through her bag, so I found this and then picked this up.
Bunny's giving out subs.
Hey, Dragnor.
Found a...
Would you like 28 pounds of dragon meat?
I'm going to pass for now, as I don't know what I'd do with it.
Stew.
Erica, you actually received one?
How,
I know.
1 pound. I cook it here. You see if it tastes nice.
Fuck it. Fine.
We killed a dragon. We've got a lot of meat.
All right. That's quite interesting. Sure. Go ahead and cook it up. If I like it, I might take it, but, that's an odd thing to request. And what were you showing me, Nakane?
It's exotic.
I picked up a tankard of sobriety. I know what I'm doing to Grandma when she wakes up.
I'm sorry. A what?
Look, a tankard of sobriety and shit you not.
Pours a drink. Chugs the whole thing. Oh.
You see what I'm getting at?
Oh, that will be hilarious.
She's gonna be so mad when she wakes up.
Cool.
Anyway, how's everything? I never got a chance to ask you. How's everything been over at the church with Samuel in
Oh
charge?
my god, buddy.
Bunny.
Bunny.
So Bunny has gifted 9 subs to other people in chat today.
Wow. That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Him spreading that community love.
A Christmas bun!
It creamy. Creamy. Chrysler.
Happy Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Merry holidays.
Because it's dragon meat, and you don't have a ton of
I
experience
cooked
with it.
Hydra.
It's close, but it's not.
They're both reptiles.
No. No, they're not, actually.
I know.
Roll a fucking survival check.
Reptile-ish.
That is hilarious, and I cannot wait to see Kat's face.
Have you heard
It's
any
better.
news, by the way?
Survival?
Yes, survival.
I used inspiration for it, so you go.
Things
25.
25? It's gonna take some time to actually cook.
I'm fine with that.
And Dragnor is kind of gonna point you to an area in the back.
I've got my boiling cauldron of dragon.
There hasn't been much news. However, Dwalin has been concerned about her condition, and there has been talk about moving her to the City of Gold. Quite possibly to get additional healers' help. While normally I would be against her leaving the city, it is also not entirely up to me, and if it means she gets better sooner,
That's the important part.
the city of Gold and the Silver City have far better healers than we have down here. I'm sorry, what?
Even more.
What? What?
Holy shit! Thank you, Bunny! This is
What do you do?
gifting subs
Mass
like
Christmas.
gifting subs like it's nobody's business.
How many?
He's done 14 in like the last 5 minutes.
Bro, calm down. I mean,
Him
thank
3.
you.
He's like, hey guys, other people that are viewers, fucking enjoy.
That is fantastic.
Hot dang bunny.
I believe that gives you access to the Jake emoji.
Yeah, we're using that.
Oh yeah.
So many
Believe
Jake
me.
emoji.
Oh my god.
All the Jake emojis.
Before that happened, there's even more Jake.
Oh my god.
We're saying it's the
That might actually unlock us for additional emojis.
we're
so
making it Jake in the channel.
Yeah, we're make it Jake.
Everything's Jake.
I can't get to the Jake emoji. It won't let me.
that's weird.
I lied. I found it. I was
You
clicking
just
it.
took some looking.
Can that
I
be on your
was clicking on the
tagline? Make
wrong
it
thing.
Jake.
Please no. All right. So yeah. So Dragnor explains
Yeah.
the situation.
As long as she gets better, that's the only thing that matters.
Indeed. So do not be surprised if in the coming weeks they move her to the City of Gold.
Oh, you're gonna get someone trying to talk to you.
Huh?
Well,
What did you do?
you're a respectable household name in this town. Well, your last name is. Mine not so much.
What did you do? What did you both do?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, she confessed her love.
I did not confess my love. I don't even know her. I just said that she was very pretty.
Well, that's
Oh, I gave her our address.
You what?